All right, let me test my dice.
Yeah, are you going to roll double nat 20s?
Probably not. No, sir. 3 and 17.
But add that together.
Fat 20.
Oh my god.
Big fat twin.
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
Okay. I think I have everything I need.
And when I put them back without looking at them, I've got a 1, a 10, and a 20, which is also obviously significant.
The numbers. The numbers,
now I just feel
Kincaid.
like we're doing the whole reading into the bones kind of thing.
Yeah, but
Are we not?
it all adds up
Is that
to...
not what D&D is at its core?
It's the number 23.
I'm sorry,
When
as a
we're-
Libra, this is very offensive to me.
If when we're testing dice, you roll low, it means you got the low rolls out of the way. If you roll high, it means you're rolling high.
Your luck
Good
is...
omens. Just the beginning of a hot streak.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
just,
it's always good.
I woke up my dice with the
Yeah.
2 6s.
If I roll 2 nat 1s, it means I got them out of the way.
Yeah, but what about if you roll 2 10s? What does that mean? Explain that.
In the universe.
Explain
Yeah.
that.
Balance is
The
all things
Illuminati.
should be.
Illuminati. Alrighty. So without my board to go off, we are back with Dungeons and Nerglings episode 59. Woo! Almost at the 6-0. Let's see if we survive until then. I'm Nergy, I'll be your DM, and these are my boys. These are... Excellent. These are the Ooze boys. Oh no, that word's been sullied in my mind now.
Why?
What did we say
That's,
it was?
that's the sound you make when it's feeding time with the hogs.
Milking
What?
time.
Ooze.
Milking time with the fat, sweaty hogs.
Oh.
Kincaid turns into a pig in the morning to go get milked.
Ooze, ooze, and all the piggies.
Including one particularly large and sweaty hog that, in retrospect, the farmer thinks wasn't there the night before.
I remember having that as my.
I don't remember having that big green pig.
But man, did it produce a lot of milk.
It tastes funny.
You're going to say piglets, and that's... I don't know which is worse.
Oh, why did I say it? That's my own fault. I'll take that one.
If you breed in an animal form, will it come out like as a turtle hybrid?
Have you never seen centaurs?
Oh.
How do you think it happened?
The
Druids
same
got
way
freaky.
to the world.
Yeah.
is it?
Yeah.
One of those dryads was like, "Damn, that horse looks good."
Let me just try this. Barry, stop doing this. It's weird.
Stop.
Yeah.
No,
I'll
get
be
into
back.
it, mate. Go on. I'll shape change to look like you.
There's like a whole Norse myth where that happens.
Yeah, Loki.
The giant, they bet a giant. The giant's like, hey, that's a sexy lady. I would like her to be my wife. And they're like, no. And he's like, what about if I can build a big wall in a day? And they're like, oh, okay, shit. Free
When
wall.
you put it like
Free
that,
wall, you say.
Squeeze my arm, why
I
don't
was
ya?
referring to when he turned himself into a horse and then slept with, like, one of... I think it might have been Thor's horse. And then the offspring of that he took as his mount.
It's just like how Zeus used to do.
No,
Like one of my children.
In this one, they're like, oh, it's all G. He can't build this, and then they see the like monstrous world-eating horse that this giant has pulling the sleds with rocks of like the size of mountains. And like, oh no,
Maybe
Freya,
can.
time to go and put your bridal gown on. And he's like, Loki, you made this deal, you get me out of it. And he's like, a big horse the giant has, you say? And no one knows how Loki got it, what Loki did for the next month because no one saw him. But there was a weirdly attractive mare that suddenly started showing up everywhere that horse was.
And mountain-sized dumps all over the countryside.
Yeah.
It's sort of like how Zeus used to pretend to be animals, and for whatever reason, that meant he could sleep with
sometimes-
human women.
Sometimes rain. A swan, a bull, rain.
Then he just come in to rape you as a rape dude sometimes.
Just a rain of Mountain Dew.
What a fantastic myth.
Oh, mythology.
Oh dear.
God,
Hey,
damn.
here's our main god. Yeah, he just turns into animals. And
Sexy
Yeah,
rain.
And I mean that, but
Steal
like,
you, girl.
that's like all of the Greek myths are like that.
Yeah.
that
Like, hey,
most of all
dude
myths.
stole my wife.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
like Athena was like growing in, I think it's Zeus's head, because he was like, oh boy, I've got headaches, and then they cracked his head up, and they're like, oh, there's a child growing in here, and so then,
Oh, lovely.
Then they took
course.
it out and sewed her up in his thigh, I think, and then
Oh, that's much better place.
came out. And there was definitely at least one of them. Like all the islands came, like all of Greece came about, and like most
Just
of
bring
the
it
world, I
round to
think,
you, Stephen.
because they got.
Bring it round to
It
you.
was Kronos, like the father of all the
Probably need it
Titans.
most.
The Zeus chopped his dick off with a giant scythe, and as it like flew through the air and all the cum just flew all over the world, it was so magical that it made the mountains rise up out of the
Now
the
that's
oceans.
a creation story I can get behind.
There it
A
is,
giant
baby.
severed dick flying across the cosmos, and everywhere it's come
Seeding
lands.
planets with life.
Man, were those Greeks horny.
So what you're saying is my island exists because Titan got
Not
his dick
just
cut off.
not just yours, but yes.
Yeah, wait, so Ty, to create the mountain
Yeah, Howling Peak.
Howling Peak, whose dick was chopped off.
That's something you got to find
Oh.
out. It's made of dragon dick.
But I dragged my dick across your face.
Excellent. We've reached the pinnacle.
Yeah, there.
What was the big demon guy?
In what?
Shot.
I forgot.
Shothragot.
The guy you thought was an orc.
forgot the dickless by any chance.
Yeah, the guy that you were like.
Strikes fear into the heart.
He was like an orc. He was an
Ah.
ordinary dude. He was just an orc.
Shothragot.
Old Shothragot
Yeah.
no cock. Old Ken doll Shothragot.
The eunuch.
Old plastic crumb.
No,
Shothy the
cock
eunuch. Really got a glow up when he made that demon pact.
No, that's why he did it in the first place.
Yeah.
They promised him a dick. And then
We
they
will
called
give
in
you
the shit.
riches. We will give you. No, I want a penis.
Make
Are
it
you sure?
shiny. Like gold.
Like a magical bit. Just any penis.
Yeah.
Any
I just want to
old
be a boy again.
any old will work. Strap on? No. Has to be real. So, we've diverted away from
Bit of world history.
impending doom.
Yeah.
Bit of lore for all the viewers.
Yeah. History of the world. We all came from Titan. Come.
We pick back up
Greeks.
where last time you fled from some thunder. What did you call them? Thunder wyverns?
Lightning weapons.
Lightning wyverns? Oh yeah, thunder would be
Oh,
sound.
yeah.
They did zap.
They did zap.
They zapped, not boom.
Kincaid got his heart stopped and then started. You made your way successfully, took cover, spoke to some frogs, tried to kill some frogs. Okay, mainly just you.
What about the blink frogs?
Left your horses,
one?
left your horses
You tried
topside.
one, did you?
No, I wanted to know if there were bigger frogs that I could ride.
Great idea.
Crowd surf on him.
Just ride frogs.
Just ride frogs. Why not? See if they're
You
blink frogs.
you left your unnamed horses topside, and you said, "Go on."
And then sent some
Actually,
bears
right.
after him.
Oh yeah, bears.
You delved into the Underdark for the first time for many of you, not for Varys, and stumbled across a little with an asterisk bear cave. Were not stealthy at all, and quick thinking from Kincaid spoke to it. Thankfully, you persuaded it with offers of food that it wouldn't have to fight. You just said, "There's horses topside if you're,
Yeah,
hungry." I mean, pretty smart to be honest. No fooling. Not
I
a
do
bad
have
play.
+1 intelligence.
Didn't mean to toot my horn.
I don't
But,
mean to toot my horn.
Beep beep.
The rob.
Rob.
You obviously, the only logical reasoning for doing that is because you want to check for all of the loot that is known to hide out in bear caves.
Yeah.
That bears are known to collect. For the long winters, you see.
The famous treasure hoards of the bear.
Of the bear.
Of the common brown cave bear.
You went
Guys,
in.
I'm sure you don't want to piss off this 7-foot-tall naked thing to see if it's got anything better than bones.
And depends on the bones and the other things.
I think
that
it was.
may or may
I
not
think
be.
it was
Yeah,
Ricky that was like,
It was definitely Ricky.
"There's got to be loot in there."
Treasure. This is clearly fight, therefore, ipso facto,
There is reward at the end.
always.
Uh,
Loot chest come after fight.
Yeah.
The bear left back up the way that you came, and then came thundering back down the tunnel, and you all just sort of froze and went. It was just asking how many horses there were.
Yeah, it had follow-up questions that I hadn't thought of.
And you were all just like, someone shit my pants.
That's right, yeah. You
Guys, the bear's back.
oh god, I think the bear shit my pants.
My pants.
What else happened? You camped tonight, underground.
Oh, those
Some goblins.
freaking
Irritatingly elaborate preparations.
You left a nice trail of, what are they called?
Caltrops.
Caltrops.
Yes, that's the word. Caltrops. Which,
pitfalls and
I mean, that was what alerted you to their presence, in that one stepped on it and yelped quietly. You all slung some insults at each other, dug a big hole with your spell, and waited for like half an hour, just like, come on then!
I was actually
so
Oh, was it?
It was so long.
Oh yeah, because you had to like sweep up the caltrops.
Yeah, like the mage hand.
Yeah. And you got outside to find no goblins. They
Killed one, wasn't there? We killed one.
no.
no, we damaged one,
Damaged one.
and it ran off.
No.
And then we saw the big thing, and it was like arrow this way, like
Yeah.
to non-goblin land, and we were like,
Go this way.
We'll go the other way.
I don't trust that.
Or is it a double bluff? Are they
Yeah.
smarter than we
Oh my
think?
God.
The goblins. I don't think that's how this.
We're playing right into their masterful tiny minds.
Oh my word, it's chess.
Goblin throb.
Roblin.
Goblin.
That's
Sorry.
The newest NPC, Boblin the Throblin.
the Throblin.
that's what the smart goblins are called.
That's what the smart goblins and the
head
horny
just-
goblins are
Yeah.
called.
Did you see his head throb?
I'm just picturing an enormous penis-shaped head on goblins. That's all I'm
Of course.
Well, they were like Goomba or something.
For some reason, I was picturing, Juice Bigelow, the dick nose lady. Like that, but it's a goblin. It's fighting a goblin and it sneezes.
Big
and
old
there's
cock
islands,
nose.
islands everywhere.
Mountains.
Mountains.
Oh, Boblin the Throblin. Run that shit down.
That is where
I'm making that NPC.
Yeah.
where we led.
Yeah, next one shot.
You were hoping to find
Wizard
Throblin.
is-
You were hoping to find him, but you found the town of Harenthel. Long abandoned at this point. Hold on, that pigeon's way too quiet.
Yeah, it was
We
like
did find some skeletons.
it was like wiped
We got
out
one skull.
overnight. Yeah, it was
Yeah, wiped out overnight and kicked off
In
the
a
goblin
s-
drow fiasco.
Sort of like in
Yeah.
a similar fashion to how Barris's estate got boom boom.
Yeah,
Potentially, yeah.
but almost even on a much bigger scale.
I mean, wiped out a whole ass town.
Yeah. And then it was kind of like no one took credit, and the drow were like, well, must have been those shithead goblins.
Sure wasn't us.
Classic goblins.
wasn't us ergo goblins.
Yeah.
Thus started some
Or
feuding
maybe
and
Harenthal was an inside job.
Harenthal.
They just
Red
wanted to...
crystals can't melt stone beams.
the goblins built their main camp on a big oil well.
that was their first mistake. Smurf
have
They didn't,
WMDs.
and the Smurf Neblin, they took that personally.
That's our oil. So, coming into Harenthel and seeing the destruction, you all searched about in the ruins. You searched for bodies. You did manage to find an intact skull, which you have in your possession. And Varys, I'm not sure if you shared with the others about your connection between what you've experienced and what you can see at Harenthal,
I
but
think it kind of just happened. The
The
mind
thing just
control
started
thing.
talking to me.
no, the fact that these structures seem to have been
No, you just told us as like.
okay.
You
I
just
explained
told-
that to you guys.
explained it to us,
Okay,
yeah, it wasn't.
cool.
Yeah, well,
Barris didn't discuss that it was similar.
yeah, well, yeah. I
Unless
wasn't
we can-
even that sure.
Yeah.
Unless you could say what you telling us was Barris explaining it to us.
We can say that
Yeah,
if you're okay with that.
Yeah, I wasn't even that sure. I was just like, some shit had happened, but we hadn't really finished looking around.
yeah.
Gotcha. Well, the state of these fairly solid stone buildings, they seem to have been collapsed from above. There's rubble strewn across the streets. There's barely a standing building. What you see here on the map is pretty much just frames of structures.
Cool.
And we forgot one extremely important thing.
Oh.
Our rock solid cover story.
Oh,
God.
shit. Yeah, do you want to...
Don John
Yeah.
Laser.
Don John Laser.
Shit.
Varys the Blade, Michelle Thuridon.
Wait, no, Thuridon's
And-
Blazer.
Michelle
He
Consigliere.
wants to be the consigliere.
He really wants to be Michelle the
I'm your
Consigliere.
fitness consigliere.
And
And
Fran
Fran the
the Flan.
Flan, the secret chef assassin.
Flan.
who
Method of
was
killing is poisoning.
Flan, only flans. Serves you bread, you're fine. Cake, you're fine. Fran,
As soon
watch
as you see the
yourself.
plan from Fran,
Did you say Fran?
He did.
I did.
Serve you, Fran. You watch yourself.
I'm serving myself for dessert.
Fran,
He
yeah,
says kills people with flans, and everyone assumes that he poisons them, but really it's just one of those big silver dishes, and he jumps out of it with knives.
Yeah.
It's like when people jump out of a birthday cake.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was the Romeo and Juliet with
Yeah.
Blade and your daughter,
Yeah.
Right.
who I don't know
Hang on.
if she had a name,
No, she was just a laser.
and it was like a Romeo and Juliet
Laser?
situation.
It was just laser with an E at the front.
Elaser.
That's what it is. That's what it is now. I'm accepting no substitutes.
I am Laser, and this is my daughter, Elaser. And my son, Relaser.
Yeah, our families betrayed each other. It was a bloodbath.
Yeah.
Everyone died except me and Blade,
It was-
and we were like,
Yeah.
this, yeah.
It was like the
This
Red
has
Wedding, but
bonded
if
us.
both sides tried at the
Yeah.
same time.
Yeah.
And I was the secret assassin of the
You were the
Laser
chef.
clan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was meant to do the killing, and boy did I, but also they did the killing.
Yeah.
Can't stop you guys.
Of the laser
Fitness
clan that
consiglieres.
wasn't one of the family.
Yeah.
Who knows why you're there?
Why
Consigliere.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah, I
one-
think we kind of brushed over the point of like, how did we bond if like both of our families
families
killing
killed each other.
Like,
It's
oh
like-
no,
you know
our
what?
mutual love
We
for your
weren't-
daughter.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like you'd already adopted him in your
Yeah,
heart
yeah.
as your new son.
Our mutual
So
love
he was
for
like,
laser.
my family's killing my
laser.
wife's family.
Yeah.
Who do I side with?
We're
I
all
love
in
them
other
all.
hats anymore.
My wife. Alright, we made it.
All right, yeah, no, that makes sense to me.
Perfect, logical, and great.
Yeah.
No flaws,
Indian
nothing.
Mafia family in
Mhm.
the Underdark.
The Indish Mafia. Here they come. So,
And we made the only person who understands Undercommon and the Underdark
Is
he's
the-
A mute assassin.
No,
and then that
a vow of
silence.
sometimes silent.
No,
Yeah, that's right, 'cause
talking
it-
less, I think it was.
It was a vow of silence, and then we're like, "No, you're the only one who can speak undercommon." Yeah, vow of
You're the
sometimes not talking as much.
no, it's a vow of like 5 words a day,
Yeah.
ish.
depending on circumstances.
5 words a day less than usual.
It's
Yeah.
a vow of, oh, he's just a bit shy.
Slightly less speaking.
Vow of
sending spell in person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Cool.
wow.
it's gonna work.
What more can you want in life?
And
It's gonna work.
the other note that I have,
Mhm.
and I have no context for this, is Tathgo Soliston.
Oh yeah, that's the guy that pulled me out of the
Varys'
rubble.
tiny human butler.
He's just
Oh,
the
that
really
could be
small
small
man.
Yep,
The-
that's
The
him.
tiny man.
The smallest man you ever did see. Not a
Not that
halfling.
man.
Not a gnome.
I was gonna say, I can't remember where that came from, but as soon as you were like, "Oh, my butler," I was like, "Yes, the tiny man."
Figure.
It's like no point was this whole mention.
It's an action figure.
Yeah, and then you were like, and describe him, and you were like, "Yeah, like 6 foot, elven," and we were
No,
like,
no, no,
"So
no,
I
no,
like
whoa, whoa,
So,
whoa, whoa.
I'm picturing Chucky from Child Play.
Am I close? No, not really.
I'm sorry, but your memory it must be, you know.
You don't remember your servant, we do.
Yeah.
Tiny living doll.
the man you like
describe
nursed
me-
you back to life and trained you for years. No.
Yeah.
Can't
You
recognize.
One-
describe
one for three.
and we're like, oh, Team America, gotcha.
Gotcha.
the tiny butler."
That's him.
Tathgos the Tiny, they call him.
Yep, that's it. Taskos the Tiny Terror.
So-
He's known in his battle days.
Back to the story at hand. While you were searching around in the rubble, trying to find some clues, trying to find anything that stood out to you, Hermes alerted you that there was a bit of a scuffle going on. Goblins and Svirfneblin, or deep gnomes for any that don't know. You saw a bunch of them having some sort of a fight out in the sort of town square clearing. And you all snuck over. Varys vanishing immediately. The rest of you clanking and scraping along.
We did our best.
You spent some time watching, and after, a minute or so, remembering this is in pitch black, so the only light that you're getting, everything is grayscale, so kind of hard to tell what's going on. But after a little bit of some good perception, you notice that they are not killing each other in any way. They don't even appear to be hitting each other. It's some sort of faux fight. To which Varus disguised himself like a Sverfnebden, I believe.
Yeah.
Maybe one of them.
Because woe to you if you dress like a goblin.
Yeah, I think we were like, let's go down there and just like kill a goblin and see what happens.
Varus,
A masterful plan.
Kill
What
one.
do you do? What do I do? I'm gonna just kill a goblin and see what happens. Perfect. Like no notes.
it's one of those Diablo, those little guys, whatever they're
Oh,
called.
the fetishes.
Yeah, the tiny little guys.
Yeah.
Kill one, it's just like,
Oh, the get.
yeah, those
Oh,
things. I can't even think. With the shamans that
They're
resin
called like different things.
in each difficulty. Anyway, those things. That's what I was picturing when you say kill a goblin. So, Varus. 1 foot shorter than usual. Still 5 something.
More than me.
Yep, true. But,
Fallen.
yes, thank you.
Sorry, that's
No,
going to annoy the
That's
shit
okay.
out of me.
You got there. Varus walks out as if he owns the place, like he belongs here. It was a good performance. Standing, head and shoulders above most other goblins. And the Sverfneblen are probably only waist height to you.
How do you do, fellow kids?
You sort of head out there and you took a play swipe. Just misintentionally. At which point they all, in unison, stopped and looked at you. Mid parry, getting up off the ground, they all stopped and looked at you. And a voice trickles into your mind. I'm gonna do some lights.
Do we hear the voice in our heads as well?
Let me get to that in a second. Hold on.
From the top
I
to
dig
the
this.
bottom.
Yeah, but the colours. Gotta get the right colour. Sorry, I should have done this earlier. But anyway, is that enough light to be able to see it? Like everyone can
Well,
see it?
especially now that we've all got like the
iPads, yeah.
like
True.
backlit.
Yep. Or face lit.
And we also
And
have.
dice are
Do you
sort of-
have such a cat?
I'm surprised they're not all broken, but
It's kind of amazing
yeah.
for $1 each or something.
Yeah, whatever you paid for
I mean,
them.
mine keeps exploding open, but it still
Mine
works.
exploded open at one point.
Yeah, same.
I'm sure
I
you've
think- I
all
think they
exploded them
yeah.
open.
You get that.
Yeah.
Alright.
Batteries
Chinese
exploding.
manufacturing.
Ooh,
Tell me that's not more.
magenta.
It's harder to
pretty spook.
see though.
We're about to get
Maybe a
romanced
little
by
bit
all these
darker.
goblins.
Yeah. They start tangoing.
Do I maybe leave this one just so that you can see the board easier?
Yeah, sure.
Because like red makes it
Red
a
is
little bit tricky.
Rougher.
I'll just leave that one there. Sort of it. Right. To which Varus heard a voice. The rest of you heard nothing. Varus heard a voice.
A hiss.
Don't interrupt my fun.
Okay.
I'm backing out.
You got it, boss.
Okay, bye.
What are you going to do?
Slowly back away.
Like Homer in the
Exactly
hedges.
that.
Okay.
Well, I'm not interrupting.
Okay. So where are you backing to?
Yeah, I don't know, just maybe
Towards
30 feet that way.
Is
Yeah,
the corner?
yeah, that'll
Alright. Well, I'll get us all to roll initiative.
do.
Because something.
Well, that's relevant anyway. It's 21.
Hey.
Get me the f out of here.
21. Anyone got AoEs?
Nope.
A fireball or an ice knife would be really good right now. Just kill them all.
I get all that stuff in a couple of levels.
I remember when we came across the ice knife that one time and we almost got a total party.
Yeah.
At that point, Hope
Akita.
left the party.
Yeah.
It's a damn good spell.
It is a good one.
Especially when you don't like your allies and you don't want them to
Yeah.
know about it.
Okay. 25 to 20.
Guilty. 21.
Oi. 20 to 15. 15 to 10.
13.
12.
Thank you for telling me in order.
We definitely did that on purpose.
And Kincaid.
9.
Nice.
Oh, do you have bonus stacks?
Yep, sure do.
Sure do. Okay. So. Top of initiative order is Varys. So you're doing the slowly back away.
Pretty much, yeah.
Are you facing that way, or are you looking? Are you watching?
Yeah, no, I'll watch them and I'll just keep backing away to see if they're running at me or whatever. But I assume as I'm backing away, it's just that
Do you have a map?
everyone's head slowly watching.
Mm-hmm. They all begin to lower their swords, their picks, their knives.
Cool. Yep, that's me.
Okay.
So you know, we actually can't see them at all.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about now?
Give it 1 second.
What about now?
Just don't let me forget to untweak it.
Yeah. You're sure?
Oh, now I can see you. Oh, that's kind of eerie. Look at that.
Oh my god! It's such a giant
Let me tell you a
on
story.
me.
You are a bit dark, aren't you?
Nay.
No, napkin.
I'm scared. Also, if we can find a few agate gems worth about 1,000 gold each.
What you call me?
Agate gems.
Okay.
It's a Garty or something, I don't know.
Oh.
Well, what do they do?
I can then make us a bunch of treants.
Ooh.
You'll turn us into treants?
No, I turn trees into treants.
Ah, okay.
I don't know which is better. I don't know which is better.
I mean, are the treants like permanent slaves?
We have to be nice to them over 30 days, and if we are, then they will serve us forever.
That's
1
30.
3 3 0
days.
3
What
2.
spell's that?
Awaken.
32.
Pretty good.
How many trees down in the Underdark? Does it have to be a tree that turns into a tree?
Okay, you
I
just
can
turn
do
anything
shrubs,
into...
but then they turn into awakened shrubs and not
That's
awakened trees.
Dude, what if you
That would be
It's
funny.
kind of lame.
what if you used it on
Wait.
Wolfbite?
We're Needlebark Goods and Services, and these are our faithful retainers, the Awakened Shrubs. What do they do? Not a lot.
They just carry out stuff.
Yeah.
Kinda just here.
You've just got
Yeah.
a bunch of little shrubs.
So,
This is our lemon tree. Fresh lemons.
We have fresh lemons for several months of the year.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it does.
Varys, are you holding any actions?
Well,
Just reminding that you can.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess if one of them gets into melee with me... well, yeah, I guess if one of them gets into melee with me, I'll stab him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair call, I'd say.
Or booming blade him, I guess. But yeah.
Sonic Boom.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
that's mad.
So you're holding your blade at the ready,
Yeah.
just in case.
Just little dagger. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, end of your turn.
Cool.
Can I get a perception check just while you're backing away?
It is an 8.
Excellent. Can I get perception from the rest of you as well, please?
Do you want Hermes in on that?
Yeah.
15.
Do I have... I think I had Owl.
Pedro.
22.
Yeah, you did.
Is that right?
Because he was doing loops to look for bodies, I think.
Oh yeah, you didn't send Hermes over. It was Pedro that was flapping over to
Yeah.
find this. That makes sense.
Well, yeah. Is he back so I can just...
Yeah, yeah.
Would it be like disadvantage or just and then flat? Because owls have...
Dark vision?
Or advantage.
I just meant like, is it disadvantage because I'm wandering around whilst navigating through the...
For you, it's disadvantage, but the owl is a separate entity, right?
Yeah. Well, that's what I meant. Do I
Yeah.
just do it as a flat?
Yeah. Sure. Why not?
Sure. want to.
Save you the trouble.
I just meant it's the difference between like when it's going around and looking by itself versus me looking through its eyes whilst also trying to walk.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Like the change in perspective.
Yeah,
seeing
yeah.
The world. From
I'm
here
with you now.
suddenly.
From your chin.
Nah, roll normal for the owl.
That's much better. The owl got a 16.
Okay, 16, 15,
11.
11.
22.
22 for Hermes.
Yep.
Hermes has a nice... Where is Hermes? Over top?
Well, yeah, he's kind of, I guess, in that corner where he is,
Okay. Just up?
Yeah, up. I don't know, how tall's the roof?
It's quite a large chamber.
Cool, 60 feet.
60 feet up.
He's on fire.
Hermes sees something. But you're not walked into him.
Nope. He can sort of notify me, I guess, but I would assume he might be like, danger, behind.
By hooting loudly. 1 hoot for good, 2 hoots for bad.
For bad.
Hoot, 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 hoot. Comes from the ceiling.
What does 6 suits mean?
Oh, that looks so good behind you now, with it all still. Looks sick.
Okay.
So Hermes sees a little javelin into the ground right next to one of the goblins.
Oh, phew.
It's come over your head,
Ah.
and at that point,
You hear a war cry.
you hear a voice.
Worse? I don't know.
Blade.
So, you want to play?
No?
Nope, we hate games.
Is that in his head again,
I
or is
mean,
it?
his head, yes.
We hate games and all kinds of fun.
I had so much fun, and now I'll be leaving.
So, from what you can tell, it seems to have come from behind you.
Okay.
It came from behind.
So it's psionic and throws tiny spears. I don't know what the hell it is.
So, at that stage,
I hope it's a dwarf.
Professor Xavier's gotten into track and field recently.
Yeah.
uh,
Seems likely.
what is your AC?
16.
Okay.
I'm sure it's an event. It has to be.
Yeah, it'd be a Paralympic.
Has to be a Paralympic.
Well, it's not even that. He would do his performance and all that sort of stuff, and then all of the judges in unison would just go, oh, 10.
Or they'd all go out and throw them, and he would just walk in with 6 javelins, like orbiting in the air, that fire like missiles off into the
He was a
distance.
telepath, not a telekine, or whatever.
I thought he was both. Like, I know he's a telepath, but I thought he also telekind.
Magneto does.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think he does. I don't think at any point he's strong enough to, telekinetically sort of
Close.
interact with anything. Like Jean can, because she's bullshit, and Phoenix powers and stuff.
Which one's Jane?
The Phoenix. Jean Grey.
The redhead.
The redhead.
Scott Summers and or Wolverines.
Gotcha, okay.
And then stabs.
Famke Janssen.
Gets cucked by Wolverine. No. Scott Summers gets cucked by Wolverine.
Telepathy. It says telekinesis on Wikipedia.
Oh, okay. Well, that might be comic book sort of stuff. All I'm thinking is movies.
Oh, yeah.
Like, very may well have happened in the comics. I have no idea.
Okay, sorry about that. So, from behind you,
Right.
you're struck.
Okay.
Thunderstruck.
And one of the goblins goes down.
Okay.
So, a second javelin over.
Alright.
From behind you, you see, appearing as if out of nowhere, white-haired, short, wielding picks. They
Goddamn Dwergar.
Or they could just be
Some-
tiny little drow butlers.
do a gut.
All the Drow Butlers. Forgot that this was their home turf.
The Duergar have joined the fray.
It's not the Drow Butler Union
Did I
annual
get
summit.
No, unfortunately.
Was it an extra D6 with Dwarf Slayer?
I don't know, did you write it down? I don't remember. That was a long time ago.
Yeah. If the weapon uses D8s, maybe it was D8s? I don't know.
No, I think it was an extra D6. Because it's the Warhammer's a D8 when you one hand, D10 when you two hand. I think
You
it
can
was an
find that
extra
if you
D6.
needed.
Yeah. Undiddly,
Did I give you numbers?
Nope. Just said I got
So he took 7 and 5.
7 and
So
5.
2 separate attacks.
Alright, can I, not uncanny dodge, what's the other one?
No,
No, it is uncanny dodge. Can I use my reaction to half the 7?
Sure.
So,
Yep.
It's 5 and 3, right?
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5,
And I would... Is that... that's a reaction.
Yep,
I would say your held action would probably trigger being
yeah.
attacked. You sort of just swing and slash.
Yeah, someone just stabbed me, yeah.
Yep.
Whoever stabbed me first, I stabbed them.
Go for it. Make an attack roll.
Stab me, I stab
With
you.
your dagger. Remember, you got a light on a thing.
Yeah, I do.
If you need
I'm
to.
just going to use my last luck point and reroll
Okay.
that. That's much better. 18 plus 7?
That'll hit.
No, plus 6? No, plus 7. It's plus 1 dagger. And cool. So, we go 4 plus 4, so 8 piercing. And then 2 cold. And then 10, 13 sneak attack.
Oh yeah.
Would you get sneak here?
And no. Disregard that because it was going to be booming blade anyway, which would mean it's those two and then just
D8
1d8
of
and then
thunder.
2d8 if they move. So it was 4, so it was 8 piercing, 2 cold, and
Yep.
2 thunder.
8, 2, and 2. Gotcha.
Yes. Now
12. So you turn and there's this crack of almost sounds like thunder as he whips around and oh, where's sword hand? Sword. Nope. Where's slash?
Door open. Oh, that's right.
That's a
slash
very-
Oh, it's so freaking quiet. Damn it. Excellent.
alright.
That is that. Over to the goblins, who appear to have been roused by something or someone. I'm gonna make. Okay. You see that there is definitely some intelligence behind whatever's controlling them.
Right.
You see them glance over to where your compatriots are. Actually, no, you wouldn't. But the rest of you would see some of the goblins and Swerf look over to you lot. Very unstealthily hiding around the side of a building, just like watching. So,
I think we're perfectly camouflaged. Blade Bladeson's gonna get shivved.
Well, this is just turning into a free-for-all.
Blade.
You don't have hypnotic pattern or anything, do you?
I do.
Oh, that's quite good.
It's not fireball, but it's still pretty handy.
Hey Kyle,
Hmm.
if you find your note from session 20, which might be a different date number for you,
Quite
we
probably.
might, because you got the dwarf slave from Wally.
From Wally, yeah.
Yeah, so session 20 for me is when we came across Wally,
so 13 will not hit.
so it might have.
Goblin
information
just
on
like
the dwarf
swings
slayer.
at you.
Okay, cool.
Ching! Nice and easy to
Parry out of
parry away. The Swerf.
You guys suck.
The pick. He just tries to pick you. This is what your training was pretty much like down in the Underdark.
Session
In the dark, just staying
I remember
alive.
we had different.
One is going to attack over there.
It might be 24 for you. Or 25 if you counted Sesh Zero.
So the rest of you would hear.
Here we go.
Oh, I see. Others have joined the fray. Very interesting. All of you hear that, except for Ricky.
Oh yeah.
Ricky just feels like a little itch. But the rest of you are sort of just like, oh shit, what?
What's going on, guys?
Tickly.
Guys, we're getting charged. What's happening?
I've got it written down that Thuridin fought the Dwarf Slayer, but I don't...
Okay. I thought, I know you take notes about that kind of stuff. I
What
thought
was the
maybe
day?
it was Felder the 17th.
Of Yurtis.
Okay, so I'm like one
All
page off.
this for a D6.
Or maybe a D4, maybe a D8. Who knows? It could even be a
no,
D6.
it was +1.
That was a day that I forgot my stuff.
Oh.
LOL.
I have the 16th and the 18th. I don't have the 17th.
The mystery will never be solved.
Well, read through the 16th just to be sure, but...
Either way, that's all right. We'll just go with a D6. And if it's better than that, that's your fault. So, that is their turn. Over to Thuridin.
But imagine if it was only a D4 and he's getting a D6. What a steal!
I know.
He's robbing DM.
So, you peeking around the corner at Varus, you see these Duragar. You've never seen these sorts of dwarves before, but you see them attacking Varus. You see him swarmed by a goblin and a swerf.
I just say, sorry, teach. Time to bring out the old faithful, and I pull out the warhammer.
Okay.
The old faithful that you've never
That you've
used.
literally never used.
I use it like the whole time. I just didn't use
Oh,
it.
yeah,
against the
true,
wall.
true.
Okay, fair.
I was using it the entire
awesome.
time.
So the head of the hammer looks like a laughing bearded face. And you whip it out. Good to feel something blunt again, as opposed to these fancy sharp objects. What are you doing with your turn?
So, I'll hug the corner and sort of run around. That's a dwarf there, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, so I can move there.
Yep.
And I'll use Conquering Presence.
prefer, did you want to run into combat?
No, I want to beeline to Varus.
Okay.
Because he's like surrounded right now.
Gotcha.
And I'll use Conquering Presence on every enemy within 30 feet of me.
Big.
Yeah, to that one.
Or even them.
So everything up to him.
Yeah, so not that guy and those couple.
Yeah.
That's good.
It is a 15 whiz saving throw.
15 whiz.
And then they're frightened, so they can't move closer towards me.
Whiz.
So,
I think
in
that was
what
Isaac's joke.
in what way are you frightening them?
I just lift up my hammer. I'm gonna kill all of ya!
Excellent. And it echoes out. All of ya! All of ya!
Oh no.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
The cave starts shaking.
Cave in!
What was the save, sorry?
15 whiz.
15 minutes. Okay, you hear one of the Duragar. So what? Frightened.
Frightened. So they can't move closer towards me. And they're at disadvantage on attacks.
See you?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm within that vision.
And ability checks.
Yep.
Okay. All of the other creatures appear unperturbed.
Wow.
Immune to
Ooh.
Dead mind control.
Yeah, true.
Outranks.
Damn, I didn't think of that.
Something like that, maybe.
So, which means symbiotic pattern. Yeah.
But something learned at least.
Yeah.
One of the Duragar. Anything else in your turn?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Actually, hold on.
Ricky, you're on deck.
No, I'm alright. Because Varus can just like disengage and dash towards me, so it's all good.
Okay. Then Ricky, with Kincaid on deck.
These little guys in front of us, what are they?
One of each. Goblin and Svirfneblin.
Smurf and a little blurblin.
Snurb Blurblin.
Alright, I'm gonna.
That's them.
I'm just gonna run up to this one here. And
The
smack it.
Smurp Blurblin
The
or
Smurf. Yep.
The Snurp Snurpman.
Not Papa Smurf.
Snurp Snurpin.
Glurp Flurbnin.
And I'll smack it. 22.
22 hit.
Thanks. 8 damage.
8.
8.
Yep.
And then second attack. 20.
Yep. They don't
22.
appear heavily armored. There's some scale on them. Scale?
Yeah, 10 damage.
Chain. 10. The second, slaying the Svirfneblin, the shorter than you. Dead.
I've killed these guys in mining tunnels before.
Shoulder to hip.
probably. And then I just. Oh, I mean, it's not really intimidating if it's mind control, but I just stare at the one next to it then.
The goblin, just like, almost absent-mindedly, it's just staring straight through you. Doesn't appear to be like focused on anything else, just looking.
I was trying to creep you out.
And you're like, yeah.
A goo. Kincaid.
Then Kincaid. With Varus on deck.
Hello to my little friend. In whatever I can't really see me super well because I'm kind of
You'll
behind
be
there.
behind- you're
But
behind
can I
it.
get how many of them can I get? Like if I move up. Well, if I move up and then it's a 20-foot cone. Like could I kind of move to there and get the lot?
Yeah.
Would you also get Varus?
I can. It's creature of my choice, so
Oh,
I
nice.
can.
You get this pack.
Yep.
Very nice.
That's 1, 2, 3.
If I move a little bit that way, would I be able to get the old mate here too?
10, 15, 20.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, yeah, I'll get that pack. They will have to
5
make.
there.
They will have to make a DC something 13, 14. DC 14 con save.
That means what?
Hey, Daddy. Thank you.
Oh, cool.
You can mold it around you, so all these souls just go.
Nice.
Okay. So 1 succeeds, the other 3 fail.
Cool. So
What soul are you unleashing
the
from the
5.
lantern? The 5. So we are doing half the CR, yeah? That's where we landed?
Yes.
Yep.
So actually, I'll make that 4.
Is it
That's the
rounded
same.
down or up?
Down. Everything's rounded down.
Unless it says otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah. So CR4 then.
Yep. So we'll keep it simple. Same as all the other rules.
12.
12 damage. Necrotic.
Mm-hmm.
So CR4 and 5 will both roll a 2 then.
Correct.
What if you halve it, so with the 5 you roll a d4 as well? Since it's half of 8.
I think it's just the extra every other CR
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah.
help. So that's my action.
Okay.
2 dead.
2 goblins. As you see their faces just like begin to melt.
Cool. I'll take one of their souls.
Okay.
Who's there?
Turn on the vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, I'll take a goblin soul. Sure.
Sure. I got a vacancy now. What CR is that? It's like half or something.
Yeah. Is it
Minus 1 CR.
I say, yeah, is it minimum of 1d8?
Yeah. Surely.
Yeah, surely.
I'd say less than half.
Yeah, they're like an 8.
Yeah.
or
CR a quarter.
Yeah. Oh, there you
Well,
go.
that's fine. Do we just say is it a minimum of 1d8? Like half CR, minimum of 1. Because then that balances
I'm
out the
thinking-
rounded down.
The maybe sub 1s would go down to a d6. Would make sense. Because there's very little power behind the soul of a goblin compared to something much larger.
Is there such thing as a D1? Just do 1
No.
damage.
There's a d2,
Yeah,
which is a coin flip.
Well, there's
There's d3s.
a
which are cool.
D1 where
A
you
D1
do
is just a ball.
D4 minus 1. Sorry, minus 3.
Or you just roll a ball. There,
Yep.
there you go.
And then bonus action, I
Yeah.
will use the
resolve it in
glamour
something.
case.
Yes, but the rolling is a fun part.
Glad you like it, Daddy.
all enemies within 30 feet, so that's what I'm choosing, intelligence saving throw against a DC of 13.
Okay.
So I'm distracting them with the glimmering, shifting
Mm.
lining of the cloak.
You just flashed a bunch of goblins.
So anything that can see you.
Yep.
Which, yeah,
Any number of creature I choose within 30 feet that can see me.
and you ran out pretty central, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
Good. So the shiny.
As he's walking along, and he's doing the like another one, but like dun 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 dun.
And everyone's just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's the
Never
hottest
knew he
thing.
had so much swagger.
Yeah.
He's got a top hat as well as the cloak.
Yeah, they look away.
Are you
and look
still
back.
wearing the top hat and monocle and...
The pimp
Absolutely.
walk.
Yeah, I'm doing it. It is a big old pimp strut.
Excellent.
Oh dear.
Wonderful. So
And your
there are
lantern, pretty much your cane.
a number
Oh,
that will
yes.
be at disadvantage.
Well, it's like on the stick, so it's like on my
Yeah.
cane.
You should get like a leopard print
King
chuck
Kong's
on your
so cool.
on your lantern.
Yeah, they have disadvantage on the next attack roll they make before the start of my next turn.
Okay. Then over to Varys.
Oh, cool.
I think you've only got 2 dudes around you now.
Yeah.
Now it's all melted.
Alright, cool.
So make a perception check as you sort of turn to face the Duragar behind you.
It's a 5.
Okay, excellent. You're kind of, you're surrounded. You're not really looking up.
Yeah,
What are you gonna do?
I will. Pretty sure I've got. Pretty sure I've got. Yes, I will bonus action cast Shadow Blade, and then attack the Dwarf that attacked me.
Okay.
Get an advantage because we're in darkness. That's a 25 or something.
Yup. Very much so.
Okay, so
They are wearing scale mail, have a shield,
that
but
is 8 plus, because I got advantage on it. 8 plus 8, so 16, 22, 25. Damage done.
25.
Yeah.
Excellent. You slay the one that is behind you, afeared.
Separate.
Very nice.
He's like, I don't want to die.
Get dead. Very nice. What does Shadow Blade look like?
Well, in the dark, it's probably pretty hard to see.
Is it like the dark saber from Mandalorian?
I was imagining a saber, but not necessarily the dark saber or anything. Just like a long, sort of
Daddy.
sort of curved,
Thanks,
pointy
baby.
little bits around the handle. But other than that, a fairly simple saber. Maybe a little bit of black smoke coming off it.
I was gonna
Cool.
say, is it like shrouded in a little bit of smoke so you can't, like Blackbeard?
Yeah, like it's hard to clearly see the edges.
So he turns around.
Eviscerate.
Lovely. Yes. So, slain.
Yep.
Anything else?
Now, I mean, is the other one's within melee of me, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
I'll
there
stay
is that the guy that died, or did you already knock one over?
He's down.
Already knocked one over.
Okay,
There
so
is
there
a
is-
Svirfneblin
right. There is
and
2.
a Duragar.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll stay there.
Okay.
I'll laser their eyes so they get disadvantage.
Good.
Okay, I'll use some of the dead
You were that
bodies.
kid that used to shot at airplanes, weren't you?
No.
Yeah. Move some of these corpses.
So the
My God,
Duragar
the corpses are
that,
standing back up.
that were piffing javelins. Theoden would probably be able to see them. Varys is a little bit distracted, defending himself. But
You see more dwarves.
you see them, a little 3-4 foot.
See them from behind the wall.
You can see the one pretty much
can
straight
see one
ahead.
here.
Kincaid would be
Yeah.
able to see that one probably.
Oh yeah, there's
I can see it.
the wall
Some
was
of them.
blocking it for me.
Yeah.
And Kincaid, while you're looking at them through Pedro, you see them swell to twice their size. They become 6 foot tall creatures.
Classic Duragar.
And the one behind Varys becomes much larger.
What was it called in
Can I
Warcraft?
see
The Avatar.
see
thing?
one do that? I'm over here.
Yeah, you'd be able to see the one next to Varys and the one far.
I call out, compensating much.
Says the short man.
Hey,
Hey, he doesn't
at least
need it.
I'm okay with my
Yeah,
shortness.
he does not need
These
to
are-
compensate
these are
this fella.
dwarves.
So,
So wait, which ones are doing that?
1,
The
2,
Duragar.
and
Do you wanna-
one just next to
Do you want
Varys.
to put like the
Yeah,
spiders?
sure, I can do that.
Do you want to put the spiders on them, just so we don't forget? I'll just put that on.
Big boys.
Does raging would add concentration, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
What are you concentrating
No
on?
spells.
I was
or
gonna say
concentration on
because
spells.
if I like a shield of faith, then
Oh,
if I rage,
yeah.
then it'll just end it
It'll
anyway.
drop it,
Yeah.
An 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits me.
Who's hitting him?
So this is from Durigar straight ahead.
Yeah, can I see that?
This guy up here.
Oh,
Yeah, that guy. Piffs it.
Okay, never mind.
What is
He's not
mine?
within 60 feet of me, probably. Yeah, definitely not 60 feet.
That'll be 10 piercing, Varus. That one there.
I can do that too, or is that?
No,
range?
uncanny dodge.
Yeah,
Any
uncanny.
damage.
Uncanny dad.
Uncanny dab.
Uncanny dodge.
New spell.
I'll reaction. Uncanny dodge that.
Okay. So you have it.
Yep, down to
I heard
5.
dab.
Uncanny dab.
Uncanny dab. It's like you think you'd hit me? Nope.
Just
No,
slap
mate.
the blow away.
Wow, he's still dabbing.
Javelin from that one as well. Complete miss. And the large
me.
one. Yes.
Amateur
You
hour.
just see you around the corner. That guy down there.
Just plinks
And then
off
the
my
f-
shell.
The
13
the
on my
big
con save.
Okay. Concentration. Succeed. The large Durigar that's right behind you. You just see him. Because you went down to 5 foot and he just. You're like, whoa, oh.
Roll reversal.
That is a natural 20.
I will silver barbs that one.
Okay.
That one is
Because
close.
he is within 60 feet of me.
Yep. Yeah,
And
that'll
I'll
be in range.
give Varus the advantage.
Okay.
That's the one I called out compensating much too.
Okay.
We've come full circle.
Yeah! Natural 2.
Much nicer.
That's gonna miss.
Take away that 0, boy.
Very nice.
It's got advantage on your next D20 roll.
Yeah.
Okay. For the Gobbo's turn. Or the them turn.
Much of them have disadvantage, don't forget.
Correct. You see a creature just in the darkness, just sort of loom up and materialize almost. Standing high on a platform, just surveying. Seems to just be enjoying the show.
Some sort of unbelievably sexy elven lady.
Sweet damn! I hope this doesn't awaken anything in me.
backwards eyes of an owl. She looks good. All the glaive and gore is really working for her somehow.
She's got skulls, just the kind of girl for you, kid.
You bleach your own skull, baby.
If those skulls of yours could talk, what would they tell me?
Oh, what stories they would tell.
So you see the figure, tall, well over 6 foot, sort of in the grey scale of what you can see. Pallid sort of colour, low grey. You see the glint of some sort of armour over the shoulders, and you see 4 long tentacles pointing down from the face.
Calamari.
A large bulbous head and greenish slits for eyes.
Is it an elephant?
Oh, that's much less sexy than my initial.
Those
Boy,
barn owl eyes are really letting you
Now
down.
that I've recalibrated, I've had to turn Pedro off and on again, and now that the firmware has rebooted, the owl firmware.
You all hear. I guess it's time for me to enter the fray.
Except for Ricky, he doesn't hear that.
Except for Ricky.
You just, this helmet is really itchy.
Roll perception.
Bug's stuck in here.
11.
Okay. You probably wouldn't even see him. I'm going to need each of you to make a DC 15 intelligence saving throw.
Do I still make
Is that me?
No, you're out of the range.
You are.
Yep.
And I've got advantage thanks to Silvery Bobs.
You're not within 10 feet of me, are you, Varus? No.
No, I don't need it.
You are, though.
Double
I am.
16.
You're right next to me.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And you've got a big
What
int
was it?
now.
15
Plus
wins.
DC
Holy
15
crap.
in.
Not
Yeah,
plus
int.
sense, but yeah, like I've got.
Varus is friggin' super smart now. So.
Yeah, my insane
16.
23, bro. Come at me. I am so smart. You hit me with a Sudoku puzzle, solved it in a second.
I'm within 10 feet of you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
plus
cool. So 17.
16.
Okay, 16, 17.
23.
Very nice.
Shrugging off the mental Sudoku.
But now he's like, that brain looks juicy.
That looks tasty.
I like
It's all circling, take it up, idiot.
I like the way you throb, boy.
Me and Boblin grown awful fond of you.
That's it, boy. Get in there nice and throb like.
You see, well, you wouldn't really see anything, just this shimmering sort of wave through the air. The Duragar, however, the Duragar standing behind you. This large one. He just begins to shriek, this guttural, low voice, as he claws at his mind. And he just sits there like... The rest of you seem unperturbed.
I'm perturbed.
I'm watching this
I am
dude claw
perturbed.
his eyeballs out. I'm a little.
And I
little
still don't know
perturbed.
why that's happening.
He just started doing that. For no reason.
And then started gouging his eyes out.
Guys, I know
He's
Kincaid's
happy,
ugly,
yeah.
but damn.
Yeah.
Fuck,
He's trying
he
to
really hated your pimp walk.
He's trying to intimidate us. It's really working.
Ricky's just like,
good.
Yes. It just
I'm taking notes.
Taking notes.
doubled in size and tore his own eyeballs out.
The dedication to the role.
That is method.
He's got my
I'm
vote.
adding this to what's his name? Don John.
Don
Julio.
Laser.
Don John.
goes
Laser.
out of your sight. He just sort of drifts
Damn.
back out of sight.
All right.
That's a
So
shame.
he's not actually where he's laying there, but he's somewhere. That is his action. The rest.
I was going to spiritual weapon his ass. Don John Laser.
Mess with the Don.
You get the
You get the Don.
You get the John.
Oh, that should have been the catchphrase, and one of us should have been called John.
Oh,
You'd
yeah.
have been Don
And
Laser.
I just
But
throw
your
out
name
for
is
it.
John.
Yeah, you get the John.
You mess with the Don, you get Michelle.
You get the.
It's not nearly as catchy.
But
We'll
you,
workshop
you
it
are
online.
the John.
Yeah, I'm John.
You are Don John Laser.
John Laser, that is me.
So they get you.
So, you got
Don John Laser.
Sorry, what was your AC?
16.
16. One attack hits.
Cool.
Just like a swarm of goblins start running in. Strangely quiet. Normally you would hear them whooping and hollering and all sorts of things. And you're just sort of like... But one sneaks through and gets a little... really quiet.
Cool.
That'll be 6 slashing.
You gonna dodge it?
Have I got my reaction back? I don't
Has it
think
been
so.
your turn?
I don't think so.
Yeah, you're at the top of initiative order, so this is a new round.
Oh, okay.
And you've just had your turn.
Oh, okay.
Yep,
Oh, well,
you're
then
good.
Well, you can
Fine,
save
use
it
it
for a
now.
bigger attack.
I mean, it's only 6. I might save it.
Okay.
I'll leave the 6. Because the con saves.
Coming over at
Eat the sick.
Kincaid.
That's a fail on the con save. Shadowblade goes away.
Oh, bugger. The sword, as you get slashed across the
Wait, are you
room.
within 10 feet of... No, you're 15 feet
No,
away.
it's 15 feet
More
away from me.
likely.
Brutal.
What are you, sorry?
My AC.
Yeah, was it
17?
19 hit?
19.
Okay, the goblin attempts just off your shell Nothing. But the pick from the Svirfneblin punctures.
Oh!
Ah, you little shit.
Oh, did he move up within 10 feet of me?
Yes.
Yeah, and then
Sorry, yep, the two of them have.
I shit in his eye.
No. Welcome to that, I dare you.
Come closer, buddy. It's your funeral. It has to make a DC 14 con save.
DC 14 con.
DC 14 con save.
Can I hit multiple? So who are you choosing, the goblin or
Whichever
the
one
Svirfneblin?
went closer, probably the goblin.
They both moved into melee, so
Goblin.
goblin.
Screw goblins.
The Svirf is fine. The goblin.
Takes 2 necrotic damage.
Yeah,
that's it, boy. You like that? You like that total shit in your eye?
That would be. 6 piercing against the
Ow!
pick just cracks through the shell.
Oh, yeah, I should have done it again.
Can I get you to make a
No.
Constitution saving throw?
You're within 10
Is it
feet.
against poison?
Nope.
Sure.
Can we make it poisonous?
Go on.
Go on.
Squeeze my arm.
Squeeze my arm.
What was it, con?
Yep.
13, and I'm in 10 feet of you, so 17.
17 is plenty. You see one of the the Svirfneblin move his hands, and there's a little flash of light. But being an upworlder, light's like, ow. But
well
you're a
done,
dick.
Upworlder.
Oh, I could finally see!
Oh, never mind, it's gone.
Oh, it's just like a photograph in the darkness.
Oh, you're hideous.
Oh my god, turn the top! Put the bag back on.
Paper bags for everybody here.
You get the bag, you get the bag, you get 2 bags.
Okay,
Here's a
and
sack. Just get in the sack.
You just leave.
what is your AC?
17.
First one is a hit. The second, a natural 20.
Ooh. I've already used my reaction.
Silvery barber. Have you?
Third misses.
Yeah, so
Oh, that was this turn, yeah. Sorry, I thought it was last turn. No. They just have so
Well,
many
it hasn't
attacks.
There's just
Yeah.
a lot of them.
There's 3. So 3 slashing.
Mad crit.
No, this is the crits.
He has a crit. God damn.
Goblins, man.
And 12 slashing.
Alright. Ooh.
So the first, a little one, sneaks around the shield. The second, and he's just like, ah. The third,
Right
you
in the
manage to duck under. That will be the end of their turn. Thurden, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna move up to this fella here. What's that, 10 feet? Yep. And give him an old smack with the Dwarf Slayer.
So a dwarf the same size as you. You're just like,
The
dying
bigger
for
they are,
this.
the harder they fall.
Is this guy clawing at his eyes?
yeah.
Would he have
Oh
advantage?
yes, you absolutely have advantage. The
Do I?
man is stunned.
Oh, damn. 13 plus 9.
That'll hit.
21? 21? Or 22? I don't know.
Yeah. What?
It
Does
does
13? Yeah,
You
22.
hit it.
Higher than 20.
Yeah,
More
higher
than
than
20.
20.
Look, I came here.
Yeah,
I was not
so-
ready to read. Not to lead. Number 3.
Number 3.
What's that? 4 for 10 damage.
Only 10.
I get plus 6.
Yep.
Yeah.
Only 10.
Only 10. Yeah. And then I get my second attack anyway.
That, my friend, is enough to slay a dwarf. The man's
I didn't-
clawing at his mind.
wait.
D6.
Plus 3.
Woo! 13.
That also is enough to destroy the.
Wait, no, I did my math just like the
Now
other
it's
smaller number. That is enough.
That also is enough. You feel the power course through this hammer as you finally find a foe worthy of slaying, and you feel weird. You're just like, yes, finally. And
feel good.
6 foot
But
frame.
wait, this was a Wally weapon, so that might have been the only time you got to use it.
You get that
bonus
D6
damage.
once.
Yeah. Now dwarves do more damage to you.
No.
Kincaid, come here.
Oh,
Oh no.
Kincaid turns into a dwarf.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Dwarf.
Snurf Giblin.
Loot that body. Loot that body.
Joe Biden eating ice cream.
I'ma loot that dead kid's body.
Point it out and be like,
In your turn, sure.
Loot that body.
You've got a second attack.
How far are these dudes? 15, 20.
10.
Yeah, so I can move up to here.
So there's 3 goblins here, or you can go for
No, I'll go for him.
Oh,
I'm after blood.
Please get me a mountain dew.
Okay.
And I will use my
Anything, Keith?
my bonus action to spiritual weapon,
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah,
Ooh, okay.
Peppers.
and I'll summon it over here on that Druga.
What's the range?
Was it 60 foot?
Yeah, easy.
So he gets a hit automatically.
Dr. Pep, damn it. I mean a Peppy Mac.
17.
17. That is a hit.
Hit the Drogar in the back.
Hitting this bloke with me hammer.
Oh, nice.
Summon spiritual weapon.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Thanks, sir.
It's 5 damage.
5.
I rolled a 1.
That's something.
It's more than 0 damage.
It is more than 0.
I'll say Varus is very consumed in this battle. He is fighting a lot of little goblins right now.
Yeah, but they just fall like
Yeah.
flies, so
Easy.
he can handle it. And that is my turn.
So you summon it and this hammer crackles into life.
little chop to the
Little
back.
Durgar. Alright. Ricky, you are up.
Ricky Racken.
Riggedy reckon.
That was a good crack.
Yeah, that was.
You finally got to hit it.
So how many dudes have I got around me right now?
Like 4.
4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
3 and 1 that's not in.
One that's not there yet. Okay. And what do I have around me? Just goblins and deep gnomes?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
No
You
friend.
can hear Hermes flapping above you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start
60 feet above,
swinging at these goblins.
Okay, go for it.
What's
No.
up, blasty?
Channel divinity guided strike. 13.
13 on goblins.
Come on.
It's not a hit.
Oh. All right. Second.
They have
attack,
shields. They're wily and
17.
17 will hit.
4, 10 damage.
Hey, nice.
You cut a goblin in 2, straight down the chest.
Why not?
Goblin
Yeah,
gone.
yeah. And then I will.
Goblin Slayer.
Yeah. I will say. Thoradin, these are the only dwarves I give you permission to smash. And Bardic Inspire you.
Is your 1d8?
D8.
Yeah, sick.
Good.
Can I add that to attack?
What's the range?
To
Attack
attack 60
damage.
feet. Oh,
Pretty
if
much
you
anything.
run
Yeah,
away.
so I can add it to damage, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
in range.
Sweet.
You're good.
You can add it to damage, you can add it to your AC,
Yeah, cool.
because I'm a good combat bard.
Add it.
All right. Anything else?
College of Colour.
So you
Ballet.
slay one. Kincaid with Varus on deck.
Kincaid turns around and raises his staff, and as he like kind of turns around, he's looking.
You got 2 right next to you.
Yeah, hang on a second. So
Let him
where'd
cook.
Thoradin go?
He's there.
Yeah, I'm like kind of looking around in the arc, and as I look around and my eyes catch Thoradin, I go, Thoradin, what has happened to you, my friend? You're shorter, and your hair, it's gone white and wiry.
Oh,
you look
no.
like
Oh my
that.
god.
Varus,
Your
make a
skin-
perception check.
Oh no!
Dark. What is happening?
Oh my
That's
god.
that's a 3.
You're way too busy for this
Oh,
shit.
no.
I'm busy right now.
Thoradin, you look down, you've got a beard. And
Oh,
you're just
no.
like, since when have I had a white beard? What the hell?
Rom Brindle, is that you?
And your skin, dark.
Is this Throblin the Goblin?
Roblin.
So I look like a Duragar.
You look like some sort of Durgar. In fact, I would say, even though I'm looking through the eyes of an owl that's perched on my chest when I'm in combat, I can tell you for a fact that you look uncannily like that dwarf, that Durgar that you just slayed.
I've become the thing I thought sought to kill!
There is only one thing to do. You have the Dwarfman Slayer. You know what must be done.
I must slay myself.
There is still one. All the dwarves are dead. No, there is one left.
to go.
Anyway, I'm gonna
I
tolerate
hope that's not
on-
permanent.
So that strange sensation when you made connection and crushed the skull of that stunned Duragar, you're sort of like, oh no. You've got stubby little hands, greyish skin.
I'm hideous!
You get used to the sausage fingers.
Okay, Prince Charles.
You're the king's fingers.
Do I still have my scars?
I'll never forget that.
You've got your armour
Door handle?
on your arms.
Door handle.
You don't see any scars.
Door handle!
all the Durgar are going like, door handle?
Did I understand him correctly?
That's a
Maybe
code word.
my common must not be as good as I thought it
It's
was.
a weird battle cry.
Yeah.
So out of the other two enemies of any sort within 5 feet of each other that have both been damaged in this little cluster,
Yeah, no, not really.
any of
Anything
the
that's
other...
been damaged has been killed pretty
Yeah,
much.
that's what I thought.
There is a goblin that has taken 2 damage
Yeah,
from...
perfect.
Ricky?
I'll hit him and whoever's next to him.
Someone did 2 damage.
Him and then...
That was your cloud next to you, yeah.
Yeah.
The goblin next to you, and then his pal.
Yeah, whichever one took 2 damage, and then the one next to it
The
both have to
Smurf.
make a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
So I think
Natural
that's
16.
As I bing the bong.
Wisdom, did you say?
Yep. DC 14 Wisdom. Save.
So one failed, the one with the poop particles in his eyes, and the Swerf Neblin succeeded.
Damn right he failed.
Cool. So the one
Brains.
that failed takes 14 necrotic damage.
From what
Wow.
attack?
Toll the dead.
Toll the
Big
dead.
bell.
Boo, and it echoes out. Boo. The goblin next to you just goes. Dead man.
Good. Wait, did they start their turn? Have I missed their round? Like, are they before me?
Yes, they are before you.
Okay.
But
I'll
you
shoot
got
his
him.
eye again.
Oh, okay.
You got them when they moved up to you. That was their turn.
Oh, yeah, true.
Just yeah,
Cool,
there's
cool.
just
So
been-
I've got my reaction back now.
yeah.
So next
Now
time
you do
something moves
see.
within 10. Alright, cool.
Or soul
Captain Blade, any movement? You are in hand to hand.
Yeah, that's fine.
No movement? No
No,
whackers.
I'll bonus action Shillelagh.
Shillelagh. Oh, little Shillelagh. And with his mother's staff aglow, Barris, what are you gonna do?
We need to have a chat to this Wally character.
He has sold us up the river.
Likely just.
He sold me short.
Very short. About 3 foot shorter.
You know what's funny? It's like I managed
Maybe
to
just go
sell
to
the
weapon
cloak
fighting.
of
I'll
tongues
draw the
I bought
rapier.
from him.
Booming blade.
Oh, the one that
just
lets you speak
the
to
closest
Well,
one to
understand.
me, and then if he's still
I've
alive, I'll
used it.
stab
Oh,
him.
yeah.
You're going for goblins?
Yeah.
There's one
Imagine
Swerf
like
and
you
2
use
goblins.
it, talk like a Murloc, and from now you just...
Yeah,
With the, one of the Swerf.
Okay, there's one Swerf. They appear a little hardier than the goblins.
I'll attitude it tonight,
Up to you.
hopefully.
I suppose could at any point of this. I suppose. Oh.
You've encountered both races
Yeah,
before.
no, it's more like at no point have I thought to move Hermes over the top of me and then move him 30 feet down so I could have him do his flyby stuff safely.
Oh, okay. We can start now if you want.
Yeah, well, yeah. I command Hermes to move over, just 60 foot above me, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then I'll just burn the other spell slot and cast Shadowblade again and just stab the Smurf with it. Probably.
Smurfy.
Yep.
He has a thing on him. That means he'll be at disadvantage when he attacks.
That was only
when
like
he-
for 1 round.
Oh,
if
okay.
it was from the
That'll be
cloak,
gone.
it's if they attack before the start of my next turn or something.
Gotcha.
Yes. What's that other?
26 to hit.
That'll hit.
What's this other one here, Ty?
Yes.
You're not pointing the
Eight.
laser.
That's 8 psychic.
This ring?
Plus-
That ring.
That one is disadvantage. Yeah, so that'll be gone too. Thank you.
And then, because this is a big one, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah,
They are big boys.
they're big ones.
Sorry, Varus, continue.
The Shadow Blade counts as a weapon you're proficient with. Does that mean I add my proficiency bonus to the damage roll? Like
Just
I-
attacked.
Yeah, okay. Well then, yeah, it's 8 psychic plus 6, 11,
Add your dex.
12
Damage.
sneak attack.
I think, yeah. Do you have Dex or Intelligence?
No, because it's got finesse. It's like a counts as a weapon.
it's a light weapon.
Like the light. You can throw it.
Yep. And you can summon it back to yourself with a bonus action if you maintain concentration with the spell.
So, 8 plus 12, enough to kill the Smurf.
Surf beauty.
So, Smurfy boy,
Yeah, just cleave him in half.
this sickly glowing purple arc.
Yeah, that's me. Bonus action. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mess.
That will be a disadvantage. Actually, no, they're not going to attack. The Duragar, you hear them, the rest of you hear them speak in some sort of tongue, which Thurin, you understand immediately. You hear him say, "This is more than we bargained for. Back, let's leave."
As I hear that, I say, "Wait, we can fight them. We can win this.
Hold the line.
Come
Go
with
back
me,
down."
brother. Rock and stone.
Ignore my spiritual
Fight to
weapon
the death.
beating our cousin to death in the corner over there.
Make a persuasion check.
14.
Cocked or not?
With advantage, surely you're a dwarf now.
You're a Durgar now.
You look like
That's how it works.
his brother.
Yeah, surely he thinks that you are.
That guy he lost track of for just a moment.
I thought you went down. I'm so glad to see you're okay.
He seems to like
Brother.
hesitate in throwing his javelin at you. And he just sort of like turns and begins to run.
Dad?
I have returned my.
Does the hammer do
Opportunity.
opportunities?
I don't think so.
And can you move him that a ways, that guy? This guy.
Can I follow him? I'm gonna go with him.
Go infiltrate the Durgar colony.
On your, yeah.
I'm leaving you behind. I'm going to start a new life.
Wait, and then in
Like
like,
a week later, the effect
I
wears
was going to
off.
say, in like 30 days.
Wakes
you
up
wake
next
up
to his Durgar wife.
He's really settled into the life.
Yeah, what?
Well, this is my lot now.
A long.
I now
long
have a Durgar
Honey, you have
child.
to understand. A long, like 4 days ago.
No, it's like 5 years. His son runs into the room like yid morning to wake him up again.
Squat.
Who are you?
It's me, Daddy.
So, that is the end of their turn. Now back to this turn here.
Mind Flayer's coming in to give you the tentacle love.
Oh no.
Little tentacle whip.
Calamari.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, he's gone for you.
Yeah, that works.
Oh no, the mind flayer's back. Oh, thank God, he's going after Thurin.
The thing that
My hit points can't take it.
We are good boys. Meat shield successfully deployed.
Ricky in the back, surrounded by goblins.
Help!
I'm dealing with mine very slowly, Ricky. I'll be there in a while.
Would it be an action to change weapons?
You can.
It's normally like a free item.
Free
you get
item,
You get one for free, basically.
on your turn.
Okay, I drop my hammer and pull out my thing.
The teacher,
Yeah.
El
Teach it all
Professore, as he's known in our undercover.
It's not
La. What's teacher in Italian? Teacher.
Wouldn't it just be professor?
La teacher.
Teacher.
That's what blows our cover.
Wait a second.
Teacher.
That's not uncommon.
That's
That's not
just
unique.
that's just teacher in a weird accent.
Okay.
La
I
professore.
have some news for you. Your stat line has changed.
Oh, dear.
So make some adjustments to your stat line here.
Probably just note him down.
Yeah.
You don't want to
that's
have to.
right. Yeah.
Your strength is now 14. You know the exact stats of Duragar at this point. Your dex is 11.
Wow, that's higher.
That's an improvement.
Hey, I actually feel lighter on my feet. Your con is 14. Your int 11. Wisdom 10. Charisma 9. You have 120 foot dark vision and resistance to poison. You can now speak Dwarvish and Undercommon.
And common?
I could already speak Dwarvish.
Common on that list.
Can I not speak common?
Can no longer communicate with Ricky.
No, I can speak Dwarvish.
No, you can speak to everyone except for me.
Except for you.
You guys can talk uncommon. You guys can talk dwarvish. Not just like, what's good talking? What is these strange words? What are you saying?
Just talk to me like you were like 10 minutes ago.
What are these strange words?
Lord, I do not like this new phase that you are going through, and I don't care who knows it.
Face, Mom.
You have advantage on saving throws against poison, spells, and illusions, which is pretty damn good.
Advantage against
As
spells,
well,
not
yep, as well as to resist being charmed or paralyzed.
bad. Both of those are very handy against the Mind Flayer.
What was that? I have a advantage on spells, poison, and
Saving
illusion
throws
saving
against
throws.
spells, poison, illusions,
Mhm.
and resistance to being charmed or paralyzed. You now have sunlight sensitivity, similar to Varys.
Mm,
You don't have hearing
So
glasses,
it's
so.
fairly irrelevant down here.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't really
It's kind
matter
of
down
the
here.
place to have it.
Yeah. It's kind of why they have it.
You have the ability once per short or long rest to enlarge, which adds 1 minute. You increase your size and deal double your damage on strength-based weapon attacks.
sorry, enlarged deals how much?
Double.
Double.
Yep, double the damage dice on strength-based weapon attacks.
Yep.
So instead of a D8, it's 2D8.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
2d6, it's 4d6.
And your strength checks in that mode are made with advantage, as well as strength saving throws. You also have the ability to, once per short or long rest, turn yourself invisible for 1 hour. And that's it. Your orcish traits are no longer. And anything that comes with being an orc, like your resilience at 1 health,
Relentless,
that sort of stuff, no longer affects you. We won't change your hit points,
Mm-hmm.
because that's a pain in the hole. But you feel entirely different. You're just like, oh, I feel so weak. I've diminished so much. Like, it feels like just tiny arms, and like you got a bit of constitution to you, but not as much as you had. And you see the Mind Flayer just float over the rubble. Want add to my image. And he's going to... I'll need...
What? So now I get a -1 on saves.
You will need...
No,
Varys.
it's minimum.
Minimum of 1.
I thought it was. I think it's
Because my
minimum.
charisma is now -1, which is what my saving for
Now,
everything.
most
is.
class things, it's like Equal to your whiz, minimum of 1.
Okay.
So it's like you can play a cleric with negative wisdom,
Yeah.
but you get like minimum of 1 of all those abilities.
I think it'd either be +0 or +1. It doesn't subtract if it's negative.
I'm going to need Thuridin, Varus, Kincaid to make a intelligence saving throw.
You do have a D8.
Inspiration.
Yeah, saving throw
Little
equal to your
nat 20.
charisma modifier, minimum bonus of 1.
Very
+1.
nice.
Fuck off me.
So
Okay,
your
cool,
aura,
boy.
your aura
Yeah.
Better cut those things up and shove them up your ass.
13.
13. Kincaid.
Nat 20.
2 nat 20s.
Yeah.
GTFO.
Is that what your D8?
I rolled a 7 on the D8.
Yucky.
Wow, so your D20 roll was rough.
He does not feel like himself.
Would have been fine if I had my.
Yeah.
What would it be? +4. But no.
You take 20 psychic damage
Jeez.
and are stunned.
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 Stunned means you do nothing.
Yeah, stunned is pretty brutal.
Stunned is pretty bad. What happens next is much, much worse.
It makes a pulse through the air, a ripple. You guys just sort of like shrug it off with your throbbing brain, with your, I don't know, turtle intelligence.
Unbelievable swagger.
It's the pimp hat. Just
Yeah.
bounces off. But
For this
Thuridin,
monocle, I feel irresistible.
and that is the end of its turn. Thuridin, you are stunned. You
turn
can
ends.
repeat your saving throw at the end of your turn. So your turn ends, but make the saving throw.
16.
You beat the DC of 15
Ooh.
and are unstunned.
That's good news.
Bloody hell.
That could have been really hairy.
Very much so.
I mean, I maybe would have survived.
You shake it off.
Yeah. It does like 60 or something though.
When you speak, it sounds normal to you. You're just speaking how you've always spoken. The rest of you hear whatever dwarvish, undercommon, that sort of mix is. So probably only. Oh no, Ricky would be able to understand. Kincaid's just like. I don't know.
He's
What
just
he's saying.
blabbering like an idiot.
Someone's swearing a lot like Thurin. But it's not. It doesn't sound like it.
I've heard I just recognise the swear
Ricky.
words from how much Thuridin said them.
I'll just keep smacking these goblins that are surrounding me.
Okay.
Yeah, God.
The
20,
red laser was so unhelpful.
26.
26 is a hit.
Or 9 damage
9 damage to what? Sorry,
to the goblin.
goblin. That is enough to slay a goblin.
Cool.
Poor
So,
little goblin.
I think I've got 1 or 2 more of me.
goblin.
Do you
Did I?
know?
Do you want to?
no, did you?
You took the.
You took the
Took
mind
its
flare.
turn.
You took
Flyer.
the Duragar ran.
And the Druga, yeah, I don't think the gobos did anything though.
I didn't do the goblins.
Or the Svirfniblin.
All the spiffs.
Are there any left of the Swift
Do you want to
So
jump
yes.
in then with,
Yeah,
with
I'll
them
just
quick?
make that attack with him before he carks. 16 to hit.
Miss.
No. And it's about. Dirty 20.
Yep.
For a sum total of 5.
So does my proficiency mod say the same still?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're still the same level.
Varus had a
What is
laser in
the
his eye,
plus
so
5 to
did he
hit?
have disadvantage?
Varus? Sure, Varus can have disadvantage.
No, the guys.
NTY.
Oh, now we do. So no, yes. Total. You have to see their friend in trouble.
It wasn't larger bonus action, sorry.
Otherwise, just look up Duragar on
Yeah.
the thing.
What are you trying to look up, sorry?
It wasn't larger
Druga,
bonus
stat
action.
block. And it once days.
I think it's a bonus action.
Oh yeah, man. I found a creature with this once day spell. I can't wait to use on one of you.
Nah.
It's cool, man. It's real cool.
It's an action.
Yeah, it's under actions. Beautiful.
Oof, yeah. Please don't change his hit points. Jurgar have 20.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, literally would have just
That would have
instantly
died,
died from
yeah.
the mind blast.
That's why I said we won't change his stats. He's still the same on the inside.
As well as, yeah, he's still a level 14 something, so he'd have to roll
Yeah.
a hit die plus the Constitution
Yeah.
mod, and he's got
That's why I
14,
said
so it's
screw
plus,
that noise.
Yeah, like
Leave
fuck
it the
that.
same.
that's yeah.
So Goblin, terrible, Surf, hit on Ricky, 8 damage.
For me?
Kincaid, there's 3 at you. Terrible.
Do you have the monster name?
18,
On D&D Beyond. Okay.
18. Nope.
19 is that AC.
Because I
Yeah.
went through D&D
No, I
Beyond,
don't.
but yeah.
Terrible.
So I just...
To Varus.
On the first one that had a crack at me got shit
yeah.
in its eye.
Yep, shit in its eye. Can't miss that.
DC 14 con save.
Come on. Nope, fail. Roll that damage.
5.
5.
Particularly
Big old
particularly sticky jet.
nutty fucking. It's got sharp bits in it, like bits of bone.
The Smurf has it all in the beard now, and it's just like, oh,
Oh, I can't get it away from my nose. I
My
can
mouth
keep
was open.
smelling it.
Oh god, it inked in my mouth. It's like a squid. It's some sort of defense mechanism. What is this monster from the surface?
a 17.
Wearing a
does
top
hit, yeah.
hat.
Top hat made of mushrooms, seemingly.
A more than 19, and a poop hit. That'll be 2 attacks that hit.
4.
First one. 9 slash.
9. I'll probably halve that one down to 4.
Down to 4. Okay. And the second. Good call. 5 damage.
Oh, nice. Cool.
So you're parrying, you're ducking, weaving, but there are a lot of different attacks.
And then
That is. There you go. Now Ricky slash
1.
down.
beauty.
And then I'll use my second
Beauty.
attack.
Alright,
to
Shadow Blade
slash
stays up.
Another goal. Another
Nat
goal.
20 and a natural 10. Just what I need, baby.
Yeah, 27.
27 hits. Yep. You're looking for.
Or
15 is the AC.
11 damage.
11 damage to a goblin or a smurf.
A gob.
Gob.
Because then I think that's just 2 smurfs on me now, is it?
Correct.
Yep. You've built a little pile of
You
corpses
are
around yourself.
slashing these things, whirling this
Got
beautiful
like 10 or more
sword.
dead goblins at your feet.
I did a bit of quarrying and mining. I know a thing or two about killing underdark creatures.
And this sword is singing with each turn and
Yeah.
slash.
Although they are also... When getting stabbed like once kind of doesn't hurt me, but when there's like 8 daggers in my side, I'm...
You're
okay,
telling me.
Looking like a knife block.
Yeah, Varus is just like two weapons.
Literally
out.
unharmed.
Spear still in my back.
As always.
From the goddamn dwarf.
Unharmed.
I come out of fights either unharmed or unconscious.
Yep.
There is no in between.
There's no middle line.
And then I'm gonna say, "Hey Kincaid, get your fat ass in the fight," and inspire you.
Where do you think it is?
As you can see, there are 3 trying to hit.
established.
They're just like,
It's just like-
it's just standing there looking at you. Ting, 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 ting.
Hey, look at them.
Hey, doesn't he look funny?
Guys, look!
You're holding the other. Ting, 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 ting.
That tickles.
Where did that fourth Jurgar come from?
Uh,
It's wearing third its armor.
yeah. What?
Except it's still third in size.
Like a kid with flip flops. Clank, 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 clank.
That Jurgar's wearing adult gumboots.
Can't carry Teach on his back anymore. It probably scrapes on the ground.
No, when he changed shape, all of his gear changed to
That's
fit.
not funny at all.
I know, but it's
Now he doesn't have big clown shoes.
how we ridicule the man in his worst hour of life. Okay. That was Ricky. Over to Kincaid. Your turn.
The 2s that are next to me both get bing bonged.
Okay.
DC
Bing
14
bong.
wisdom. Wait, wisdom?
Especially the one with the big nutty jet in his eye.
Yep.
Poop in his
DC
mouth.
what, sorry?
14
Oh yeah, fail.
wisdom.
Both fail.
Both fail.
Oh,
These are not wise
creatures.
creatures.
Got these. please.
6 on one, and 19 on the other.
Hot dicks, bro.
Okay.
Toll the dead.
That is enough.
Boom!
Just this reverberation right in their face. They're like,
It's like slamming the like slamming Isabel against my shield. It's like,
love that.
yeah.
And they are both dead.
Yeah.
Swerve, considerably hardier. There is still one Swerve behind you. But
Ricky, do you still need a hand?
I mean,
That sounds like yes.
so, you can help the others first. Like I'm kind of okay, but
I'm looking for a yes or no here, Ricky.
you can see him with a pile of corpses at his feet, just like warrior
On a
mode.
scale of 1 to 10,
On a scale of 1 to
we-
2,
we have
Do
to
you-
rule out.
I mean it's sort of like a 1.5. Like
on a scale of yes or no, should I come over there and start helping?
help Varys.
Okay, so I'll just stay here then.
Then
Good talk.
anything else? Good chat.
Will I? Because where's the guy next to me? Is it that guy?
Behind you. This guy. That's Hermes.
That's Herms.
That's old Hermes, man.
Oh, there's a guy behind me. The wall is blocking.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll move. How much are you hurt? Lots.
Below half.
Okay, I'll move over and trample on that guy's corpse.
This way or that way?
Yeah, so diagonally to there.
Crunch.
Yeah, that guy will get an attack of opportunity.
Wipe.
That's fine.
Good luck.
Nope. You just like casually walk away.
just ignore it. Just
Didn't
don't
even know he was
even-
there.
Oh, all clear. Just walk away.
Job done.
Ferris, your underdark is very droopy. I keep hearing little tinks on my shelf. And I kind of try to shit in that guy's eye, but just a little squeaker comes out at him. Just you wait.
It's just like
I pull out a can of beans.
Who are you, Popeye?
Two cans. One of stag chili, one of prune juice.
Ooh.
Just you wait.
You want to hurt him, not kill him. Varys, that'll be over to you then.
Alright, super.
You hear Theoden clomp his way over.
1, 2, 3, 4. Bonus action disengage. Over to Theoden and the Mind Flayer. Attack on the Mind Flayer. Can I try and cut its face tentacles off, or one of them?
Calamari.
You can try. That will be a harder AC.
Yeah,
A directed attack.
Alright. 13 plus 6, 19.
19 just hits.
Yeah! Cop that in your tentacle. So
Theoden just like, well, what was Theoden? A very apt dwarven name right now.
kind of is. I mean, look, the disguise problem is solved.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm the only one seeing the positives here.
And you slash at his face tentacles.
Yeah, he's just reaching out to like start. Dave, like I watched the Pirates of the Caribbean the other day when Davy Jones kills that guy.
Yeah.
And like the tentacles like working their way into his face. Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
huh.
much that.
You're like, I've seen movies.
I want none of that.
Yeah, so 10 psychic, which I assume he's resistant to. Maybe even immune. And then 4, 9, 13 sneak damage. Whatever that is.
So 10 and 13.
That's the one.
23.
Meeting.
Beautiful. So you lop a little, one of his 4 tentacles. And the thing just...
As ugly as the photos I'd seen. Paintings.
The painting
Ah,
figure.
yes, all the photos.
Photographs. With flash photography that we use in the Underdark.
Yes.
We've
Oh,
been
yes,
flash
because they
on
would
the
come
cover.
out. That's
Gather around for the family photo, everyone.
a mighty fine black square right there. Until they invented the flash.
Generations of our family just framed black.
You can see the glint of eye. So how many Swerf have we got?
I think I've got
There's
2.
one in front of Kincaid, 2 in front of Kincaid.
I haven't marked all of them. Cool. Beautiful. Okay. That will be a hit on Thuridin. As you sort of come out of your stupor, you're standing there just like, what? And even with one tentacle missing, it just latches. These little things grip the side of your face and you're like, no, no! I need to borrow some D10s. Actually, no.
Does he have to be stunned for the brain stab thing? I'm pretty sure he does.
You don't know.
Oh, yeah, so. Might be a different mind flow. D10s, how many?
No, I'm all good.
Oh, okay.
So that's 19 psychic damage.
Mm-hmm.
And you are grappled.
So I'm not stunned anymore.
You're not stunned, but you are grappled.
And is grappled disadvantage on melee attacks?
No, grappled is just you can't.
I just can't move.
Oh,
Can't
man, you
move.
cut them tentacles off too.
Or you can just
We're gonna
you
leave
can,
him with
you can
none.
shove it away.
Yeah, but
Like
Yeah,
if
you-
you just
you
go
can
shove.
break the
Not with
grapple.
his strength.
Fair.
I mean, it's mind flayer.
He's got a
I
little
got
more
plus 2 strength.
You still got some
You're
meat
still
on you.
proficient in
Yeah.
athletics, so
Yeah.
plus
Like-
4.
Like, mind flayers float everywhere.
Yeah,
Half
plus
their
5.
body is like, what do you call it? Atrophy.
Psychic. Oh.
They haven't used the muscles
Atrophy,
in
slug,
years.
psychic.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Make an intelligence saving throw. As the tentacles wrap around
16.
Eh, not bad.
you. Just succeeds.
Get on. Nice.
So you're not stunned as
Yeah.
well. You are just grappled.
Be brutal.
Alright, that's a big skill.
Yeah.
That is
Mind
his turn.
flayers.
And the rest of
We're running.
No running.
Yeah, Gobbo. Gobbo. Whoa.
Okay. We got one against Varus. 14 will not hit.
Suck it.
One at Kincaid. No. One at Kincaid. Also no. And then dose at Ricky. 18?
Yep.
Natural 20.
Oof. I'll silvery barbs that one.
Okay, so the first hits.
Give myself advantage.
You're doing off without
First hits for 6.
Great.
And then the barbs. 16.
Miss.
Okay. So you turned a crit into a miss.
You sure you
Twice.
don't need me to come help
Yeah.
you?
Very nice.
Twice this fight.
That will be the end of their turn.
You know what, Kincaid? I am perfectly capable of looking after myself right now.
Oh, no, I know. I just worry about my
Alright.
friends.
Thura Dinger.
You know what? Just because I'm not on the memoir doesn't mean I'm not a valuable
the memoir.
bodyguard.
You've got an honorable mention. There is an honorable mention.
Not a pity entry.
The like sub heading.
Oh no, it's 1 to 23, and then it's ... 99.
Ricky. There's not even 90 other entries yet. We're just
Participation.
saving time.
Alright. I'm gonna throw down the dwarf ladder and pull out the teacher.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use my action to take a penis enlargement pill.
Cool.
And then my bonus action.
So you swell in its grasp and you become 6
Big
foot ish.
Does it break the thing? Because I've just expanded 3 foot upwards.
No, if you went up a size class, it
It
might.
It does go up a
You
size
do- you
class.
do go up a
I become
size
large.
class.
From large to
Oh, it needs to be huge.
I believe.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, like going from medium to large on its own has no.
Oh no.
No, I increase in.
Yeah, he does increase. No,
I-
I think Ty meant that if you had become huge.
Huge, you'd be ungrappleable because the
Wouldn't it
creature's
be
too
medium
small
at 6
comparatively.
foot tall?
Yeah, you're a medium creature at 6 foot.
Height is
The
height
Juragup-
is completely unrelated to your physical size.
Really?
Yeah,
It's
Why-
what
it is
take up or 10 by
unrelated.
10.
You can be 1 foot tall.
Are
and
you
considered
medium?
a gargantuan creature.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so
just- it's
I,
a rule.
I go up a size.
Okay.
It's a
so
game. It's a
when
rule
enlarged, a
construct.
Juragar is large. So I go up
Okay,
from
you go
medium
up
to
to-
Yeah,
large.
you just
Awesome.
go from medium to large.
Then that make a DC 15 strength.
Can you make it with
No,
advantage?
it's-
You make it with advantage because you're large.
Yeah, it's strength to break a grapple.
Yes, sorry. It's the stun that was intel. Yep. Strength.
Plus 5.
18.
18 is enough. So you do break that grapple. It's like you're a natural
Dwarf.
yeah, a dwarf. Someone that is good against these sorts of creatures.
And
I was going to say,
disgusting.
it's almost as if you were shaped by millennia of fighting these things
Yeah.
to be good against them.
Or something.
Maybe.
Just hypothetically.
Yeah.
And
So you enlarge.
I'll use my bonus action to rage.
Okay.
So I'm enlarged and raged.
And you're just like, I hate this!
I'll kill myself!
And then you, wait!
I'll kill you, then myself!
We need a big mini for... big
Yeah, if you
turtle.
go to
Yeah,
large,
pretty
yep.
much use 10 by 10.
So no longer.
Smash.
So we will start using a dwarven mini for Thuridin for the moment.
Don't make it more disgusting.
Yeah, you just swell, and the tiny little tentacles that are holding you like a vice just sort of.
I'm too thick for you, boy.
You get Teach out, and Teach is like, what in the hell is going on?
I'm hideous, aren't I, Teach?
Ugh.
I looked it up. Teacher in Italian is Il Maestro.
Oh,
Way better. That's so cool.
Way better.
Vote to change that from now on.
From El Teacher
El Teacher.
El Teacher.
to El Master.
Can we say that's just how you... That, like, undercommon is just Italian?
Motion carried.
Wait, that means all these goblins that we're hearing.
Hey, well, hey,
The sinister, all the sinister speech of the drow. Just, I got your pepper. I mean,
Hello.
them all.
Well, Drow have their own language, but undercommon.
Undercommon.
Culo, bene, grazie.
No, because they speak undercommon and
Oh, mi bello.
A spicy bit.
Oh, that's what my little plate of spaghetti.
Raiders are just like yelling out in the open air market.
Spaghetti!
Baba Boopy.
Oh, the spicy rigatoni.
Baba
I have a
Boopy.
tender baba ganoush.
That makes the drow so much less threatening.
It's also very not true because Varys does not speak in such a way. We
Well.
can't.
But
No.
that means that we can do the whole like the Gorlarmy bit
Oh,
in our disguise, and it's perfect, and it
Oh,
makes total sense.
I'll
in
allow
canon.
it for goblins. Not
Wait,
for
so
drow.
you're saying goblin is Italian?
But this
Yes.
is undercommon.
Buongiorno.
It's got notes of
Isn't
Italian.
drow different to
Got
undercommon?
notes
Yeah.
of Italian.
Yeah, so undercommon's Italian.
No, undercommon is Latin. Goblin is Italian.
That's better.
Drow is French.
Like Elven is Spanish.
All right. Thura, that was action bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Are you doing any movement?
I'll just do... Oh, no, I won't do anything. I'll just stay there.
Okay.
I'll stay in melee.
Melee. Ricky.
Alrighty. I'll swing at these Smurf Nerflins around me.
Smurf Burplins.
First attack, not one.
Very nice.
Second attack, 24.
That'll hit.
Anyone?
8 damage.
8 damage.
8.
The Smurf survives said hit.
So tough.
They got more meat to them than a goblin.
So would my
That's for
attack now be 6? Proficiency plus 2 strength plus 1 for the hit, yeah.
So it'll be 2 plus 3 plus 1.
And then any. No, I'll sit on that now. For now, that's me doing.
Okie dokie. Through Kincaid with Varys on deck.
So, is there just a one fighting me?
There's a Smurf behind and a goblin in front.
Oh, because that one behind
Yeah.
Blockman, I keep forgetting is there.
There's a pile of corpses.
And then how many are fighting Ricky?
2.
It's just the one Smurf
But
goblin,
Ricky's
actually.
are both within 5 feet of each other, aren't they?
Yep.
They are.
Alright, I'm going to completely ignore the 2 fighting me and bing bong both of them.
Okie dokie.
I have this cool AoE thing, and we don't often fight big groups, and I get to use it. I'm having fun.
Well, I'm glad someone's having fun.
1 fail, 1 success.
Cool. So was the fail the one that failed? Had he been injured?
Yeah.
Yoo-hoo!
The one that Ricky just.
Ooh. 19. Necrotic
19
damage.
Dead. Dead as a dodo.
That was afterburn from my sword.
See, Ricky, you just make loud noises and they fall over dead. It's not that hard.
What to do that as a bard, you know?
Excellent.
Whenever you do the Kincaid voice, you sound like the guards from Skyrim.
I have not played.
I was wondering what it was sounding like. It was like,
What?
it sounded exactly like the Nord guards from Skyrim. Yeah.
Can't do
Not
it
you,
again.
when,
Fiddlist.
Oh,
Keith does it.
Alright.
It just comes to me.
It just happens. I don't know what to tell you.
I used to be an adventurer like you.
They don't have Transylvanian accents.
Hang on, Zach, you're
They
right.
do up here.
Nords are just Romanian.
Okay, anything further, Kincaid?
No.
Okie dokie, then over to Varys.
So I had a little bit of a look at the part of the player's handbook that's on Twitter with Jeremy Crawford's page, and he
Okay.
went through a little discussion on Shadowblade and basically said that it wasn't made so that it would rule out use in conjunction with Booming Blade. Like he says, it's fine to cast Shadowblade and then using that as the weapon, use
Right.
Booming Blade.
Does it create a weapon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Shadowblade
cool.
does, yeah.
Okay,
creates a
yep.
weapon. Okay, so I would like to Booming Blade and then stab with the dagger. Because two
Alrighty.
weapon fighting.
Sounds good.
Cool. Right. So, with the Shadowblade is the Booming Blade, so that's at advantage because we're in the dark, and that's 2 natural 4s.
There's blades and using his blades up.
So,
That's how we got the knee.
unless his AC is like 10 or something.
That's a negative.
Yeah, didn't think so. Alright. And then with El Dagrino, that is 15.
Meets it, beats it.
Yes, alright, that counts. Well, I mean, the dagger stab does
Meet them.
The stagger
and beat
dab?
them.
4 stab damage and 3 cold.
7?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep. And yeah, I'll stay there. That's fine. Right.
Okie dokie.
Cool. Bean hands. Oh, and I'll have Hermes move, I guess, closer to me. So he's just hovering 30 feet above my head.
Come here, Henny Bernies.
Yeah, should I want to.
Herpy burpy.
Okay. Well, this appears to be hard. I'll be back.
Take them bitch ass tentacles out of here.
So the goblins will make their attacks. And the Swerfs.
First.
16 against you. Oh, yeah.
First one gets a squirt of prune
Next
juice
to
at
you.
me. Yeah. Added.
What's this What's this at, sorry?
DC 14 con save.
I mean, it is prune juice after
a fail.
passing through the intestinal tract.
That was a fail.
What's your AC, Varys? Sorry?
16.
Oh, just one.
Is a hit. 1 damage.
More like a light mist.
Like misting.
Like a spray of perfume. Still standing. Varys, you take 7 slashing.
Will, what do you call it? Reaction to Harvard.
Uncanny
Uncanny
dogs.
3.
Uncanny.
Dags, you like dags?
Dodger.
Snake tags.
Oh, sure, I like dogs.
God damn it, give it this one. There we go. And then.
Kincaid.
Yes.
The rain's back. Tink.
I keep Shadowblade.
Oh, you maintained it? Lovely.
Lady.
And the one that is against Ricky. 15.
Miss.
Miss. And with that, you see the Mind Flayer raise his hand, and you see this soft purplish light around him.
As a reaction, can I try to grab him? As soon as I see him doing that, after he said, I'm gonna go bye-bye.
If you would like to.
Yeah.
Can you use grapple as a reaction?
Not unless you have an ability to do
Yeah.
it.
No, not really.
As much as
Otherwise,
I'd
you'd just be
love
like,
to
I
let
want a
you.
reaction, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah.
Yeah.
As much as I'd love to. You go to grab at
I
him.
think he's gonna run away, so I'll just try
I mean, like.
keep him in.
But
The purplish light behind him, you see these snaking silhouettes almost through it. And you see him just glide backwards. And as you swipe your hands out at him, he just dematerializes, just becomes a shadow of himself, sort of obscured from vision. And you see these large tentacles form together, and he is no longer in front of you.
What a joke.
So he didn't actually take 5 feet of movement to get into the thing when he drifted back, did he?
No, just flavour.
Right.
He no longer appears to be there.
Alright, well, he'll be easily recognisable.
Yeah, 3/10. So,
Call him Tripod.
Can I use
Try
Divine
one of mine,
Sense and see if he's in with 60 feet of me, if he's Celestial Fiend or Undead?
you try. You don't sense anything of that nature. That is their turn. Thuridin, it is your turn. You sort of just like, oh, he's not able to be grabbed.
I know he's gone.
So, what would you like to do in your turn?
Well, that was Divine Sense, so
That's your action.
that was the action.
Okay. You just sort of like,
He's gone.
yep. Any bonus? Movement?
I mean, I'll... Wait, that was the action, yeah, so...
Remember you summoned a...
Yeah, but it's not going to get close to anything at this point.
Okay.
No, I'll just do nothing. I'll lose my rage anyway, so...
Okay.
Yeah. Because I haven't
Not
made
if,
it.
not if you get attacked. You could move over to something and hope it attacks you.
Yeah, but you guys have killed everything, haven't you?
I mean, pretty much.
There's a couple. No, there's
There's a
two. There's
goblin
two. There's two.
on
There's two
Varys.
fighting me,
It's like
and a
bits
goblin
pieces.
on Varys right there. Yeah, there's enemies very
But
close
the
to
rage
me.
isn't the life or death between us.
I'll walk past the goblin, giving it an opportunity to attack me.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Rage maintained.
Well, if he takes it, then...
quite large. So you like sort of shoulder your way through. It'll use its reaction to 18.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 damage.
There.
So 3.
Mm-hmm.
Through the haze of fury, you're just like, "Ugh, yeah, that's the good stuff.
So how many
Pull
are...
my
I can
hair,
barely
I mean.
even see. So, are all the ones next to Ricky dead?
2 here.
I've got one next to
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I've got 2. Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
So you've moved over next to Kincaid. We have Ricky. If you have nothing
What's
left.
the max movement on the, is it 20 feet? Spiritual weapon?
Yeah.
Yeah, 20 feet.
20 feet.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
just
kind
move
of
it.
that's their one
Isn't
downside.
it? Isn't it
Yep.
gone?
What would be
Oh,
going?
well, he's raging.
It's not
Oh,
concentration.
oh,
that's right.
It's not
It's just.
Yeah, remember how it's amazing?
Yeah, really. Just a
I'll
really
be
good
swinging
spell.
at this last.
Okay, trying to
flip
take the
of
last
an-
Smurfy birth.
for 22.
That'll hit.
North.
Snorp.
9 damage.
9. Slain.
He did.
Second attack on his corpse. 13.
It's an inanimate object. It's laying down, so you would have advantage.
That's not much better. 14.
Nice. That's a hit.
Cool.
Actually, is it?
Yes.
It's the ground.
I stab the dirt.
Ah!
Like the way it falls is like with its shield on its chest, and it's flying off the shield.
And then I just I
Like you killed the thing, but then you go for another and you're like, "Ping." Ah!
Like vibrates weirdly.
my
You're like,
wrist. I trip and stumble forward.
Yeah, they are wearing,
Yeah.
some scale and have a shield. Okay, any movement? You don't have any pals next to you anymore?
No, I'm just gonna stand in my little corpse pile.
Make a perception check.
17.
You see a rather large Duragar looming over Kincaid. But
Kincaid, watch out!
you would have heard Kincaid call out, "What the hell is wrong with you, Thuridin? You look so different."
Kincaid, watch out!
Make an intelligence check.
I will inspire Kincaid.
Okay.
Intelligence. 14.
You're like, well, I haven't seen him that big before. But you're not entirely sure. You have suspicions, I'd say. Sort of, ooh, almost.
wait, surely not. What crazy magic? No,
Third
it can't
Thorough.
be.
He hates
That guy that sold us faulty magic items sold us a third faulty magic item. Would he really do that?
Man, I can't believe we never questioned the, until we were using.
Anyway, let's finish this combat.
Anyway,
Then we'll
yes,
talk about that.
You have a dice.
That is Ricky over to Kincaid.
So there's none.
There's two. One in front of you, a goblin. One behind you, a swerf, and a swerf behind Varys.
Cool. I'll hit one of them.
Goblin or swerf?
Let's go for a swerf.
Oh yeah.
Go for it.
I'm gonna
Made
weeping weapon. So the big Reaper blade
Okay.
comes out of the thingamabobby.
Spectral.
That's the one. 25.
Very easy.
So that's 1, 5, 4, 5 bludgeoning
5 bludgeoning.
and 1 necrotic.
Yeah, I'll just
6.
And if
But I mean, that's like an enemy.
but
Alive.
no, but then I'll do thing. Touch of Death.
Oh,
Channel Divinity to make that instead of 1 necrotic, 18 necrotic.
When
so just like
yeah,
a tiny spore
Yeah.
is all it takes. You hit, and you feel them just sort of go into its face, and he breathes one in, and you're like,
Yeah.
That's what I mean. I'm like,
Yeah,
the
just
thing just
no, it just bursts. It's just like
yeah.
'cause that's exactly. I was picturing like it's like a little nick, and it's like, and I'm just like,
Break.
and he
no. Yes, with the
eviscerates in front of you.
Fucking episode 1.
Yep. That's my turn.
So there is goblin and
Well, this is DPS.
goblin.
There's the other one.
I think it's 2 goblins actually that are left.
Yeah, that was the swerf that I splattered.
And like I can just poison someone and they can disappear.
Varys, the one that's against you.
You
It's your turn. Sorry.
I've still got Shadowblade, so 15 plus 6.
Plenty, yep.
And becomes 11 psychic plus 5, 8, 12. So 11 plus 12.
23. Very nice. That is far too much psychic damage for a tiny goblin brain. And you hear it. Ah! Oh, me bello!
Eyes explode. Beautiful. Bella.
Needs bell. That's he dead.
Mm-hmm. Is that all?
There's one in between you and you.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just say we'll wrap that fight.
He gets the beatdown special.
I assume you'd like to Nerglings.
Yep.
Or do we have questions?
We can ask their corpses.
And yeah, he's
Tomorrow.
mind controlled.
Yeah, the corpses will be here tomorrow. Or we can take the skulls with us.
The corpses will be here tomorrow. Or we can take the corpse. Okay, we murder lady.
I see no argument for keeping anyone alive anymore.
Evisceration, just paste.
Troyden, do you want to do the honors?
Yeah, he's probably eye level with you now. It's like, whoa. Would you like to do the honors? What are you using?
This little turd in half.
Little teach.
Zip, zip, zip.
And the goblin just.
It's like Fraser.
Ricky has been taking that last minute to cover himself in
Gore.
in gore, bury himself under the corpses, and then when he hears like, "Hey, where'd Ricky go?" He's gonna be like,
Make a performance
make it
check
seem
if you
all
will.
real
You have your
dramatic.
sword in your hand,
"Yeah."
so you would be at advantage.
I'm cutting my way out.
Nobody
Okay.
asked, where's Ricky?
He's just waiting. He throws his voice.
He's like any second now.
It's like, oh, this is
3
going to be the
days.
best re-entrance ever. I'm like, wow, through it, you have changed.
A crit, 430.
So you guys hear a disembodied voice, kind of muffled from underneath corpses. Oh, where's Ricky? And you see him cut his way through a creature and just like, ugh.
Does the Baywatch exit from the
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah,
The
I
hair.
like throw my hair, all this blood splatters out of it.
Boy, that's pretty metal. How you doing over there, Ricky?
You seem to have claimed
Yeah,
by
fine.
a tally.
I'm ready to continue.
I turn to Kincaid. I'm like,
Thuridans enlarge would after. Oh no,
minute.
it hasn't been that long. It lasts for a minute.
I turn to Kincaid. I'm like, Ciabella panna cotta, a spicy spaghetti.
You
Thuridans,
can understand.
what
You
have
can
they done to you?
understand.
Thoradin, speak the king's English.
I was speaking to you!
You're just like,
What is this strange verbal pizza he is delivering?
I just slide my mask down on my face and say nothing.
And stealth. By the way, Ricky, this is Thoradin. He is a dwarf now.
What has happened to me?
Not even the good kind of dwarf.
I don't know what he's saying.
I'm not gonna lie.
There is no good dwarf!
Yes. Wait, is it because he's speaking
Speaking
uncommon?
undercommon, yes.
Yeah, so I don't understand him either. I'm like, he's not even the good kind of dwarf.
It's not even, he can't even speak dwarf, and I
Yeah,
don't know what is happening.
He's speaking some butchered dwarven dialect.
What? Okay.
How do we fix this?
I cast.
so you can speak Dwarvish and Undercommon.
In Dwarvish, I say to Ricky, can you dispel this?
Yeah, I'll cast Dispel Magic on you.
Okay. Make a roll.
Special loves?
Oh boy, am I Bejalosnying it.
And you still have that D8
And I do still
that I
have
gave
that D8.
you when you had a big Duragar behind you.
Which you use on a picture?
That's pretty good. 14, 19, 23,
23.
20.
Oh, damn.
26.
26.
Hell yeah.
You see his shape return. He
Oh!
and returns to his size.
Oh, there you are, my friend.
Door handle!
My precious.
I'm never leaving you again!
Looks real weird from the other side because he's doing that and his tongue's just going straight through.
It's like someone eating a donut a little too
We're
enthusiastically.
gonna save that for personal time.
Go, ooh.
Wait until we find the pubs in Bleakness.
I walk over to the Dwarf Slayer and I open up my living room satchel and just chuck it in there.
Okay.
See you later.
So that was you.
As you when you dispel it, this is very strong magic that has altered his form.
That was very strong magic that had altered your form.
That
You are
really-
lucky that I am such a powerful spellcaster.
Such a wise mate.
I'm so sick of Kincaid just winning
Hey,
at every
we-
Percy swaggers into combat, doesn't get hit. Like, oh, Ricky, looks like you need a hand while he's getting stabbed, and then gets rid of super powerful magic all without taking a hit.
It's like this guy's got 7 guys beating him down. He's like, hey, let me give you a hand.
Yeah, I'll help you.
I'll get back to
And
me.
my-
You seem to be struggling a
And my
little.
highest stat is a 16, and my next highest stat is a 12.
You think back to 2 days ago when he died from one attack, and you're just like,
When he got hit once and exploded.
when he does get hit though,
I bring
holy
that up.
damn.
I bring that up. Hey, Kincaid, remember when you died yesterday?
I have no memory of this.
It's probably because you died.
I remember fighting the lightning wyverns, and then it's blank. I must have got bored and wandered off or something, and then I remember being on our way to the Underdark.
Yeah, you died, mate.
What? No, but I'm fine.
I got better.
I'm a priest of death. I think I know anything to do about dying.
You didn't have a chat to your girl when you were down
I
there?
did not. And
Yeah,
that
well,
is...
just remember that happened, okay?
So you'll sort of stand there.
Press F to doubt.
Well, should we run their pockets?
Ooh,
I mean-
absolutely.
I'm like licking my wounds like, ooh, Luke.
I mean,
Rifle, rifle, rifle.
Hermes, stay on lookout. Report any movement. He's doing a 120-foot circle above us.
Okay, roll perception.
Figure 8.
That was very powerful magic. Whatever
22.
that Wally did. Willy? Wally.
Willy's in Glendolfer.
Is he?
Yeah, Willy's the old Chestraki, mate.
Oh, the one that was going crazy and they were going to all the other him.
No, not that guy.
He's
Chopper Got's Willy is in Glendolfer.
That's what I heard.
And what do you think happened to Wolfpine?
What a plot twist.
What do you think Wolfpine is?
Oh my god.
How else do you think an enormous tower got in the middle of a forest?
And Blackbriar? STDs.
You got the herp. You know what they say. Nice. On that,
story is getting sad.
on that note, let's take a short break.
Yeah, sure.
We'll be right back,
On that
guys.
note of herpes.
Yep.
Yes.
On that note of spread happiness,
On that
not
note of
herpes.
the BBEG has space herpes.
Yeah, dropped his dick in the forest and gave the whole land space herpes.
An interesting fight, nonetheless.
I was using that dwarf slave for so long, for most of the campaign.
You never
I
came
don't
across
ever
it.
attack the dwarf.
Right, I'll pull up lights while everyone's doing that.
Don't tell me if it's a thing. What was the DC I needed to hit to just also I rolled like
You rolled exceptional.
a 15 and then a 4 on the guidance and then I think on Ricky's inspiration that he'd given me plus 3.
Dude, man, I was so ready to just be enlarge and max my hopefully crit.
Yeah, his stats were
But if I rolled in this one, maybe 68 plus 8 this.
All right, we'll be right back. Thank you for the heads up, Waz. We'll be right back. Don't go nowheres.
That would have been nice, but. Do you get access to enlarge? Ah, yeah. Ooh, that's more.
Do I
of a wizard.
learn enlarge?
I don't think
now?
you get it as a paladin.
No.
It is a level
Teacher.
2 spell.
Teacher.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. I mean, you did kill a dwarf with. Did you? No, you killed one with the dwarf slayer and then pulled out Teach, and then what did you kill at the end with Teach?
Goblin.
Yeah, no. So you have
One of them.
killed a dwarf with Teach.
Yeah, but might need to have a chat to teach, because how do I blue mage shit?
How do you what?
Blue mage all this shit.
What's blue mage?
Blue mage is essentially like absorb abilities from enemies and use them.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So I might need to have a chat to teach about how I can know/tell.
Got rage after technically beating Sugo.
No, it was whilst I was getting my ass beaten by Sugo.
Right.
So if we were just like
Okay, so you kind of
beat the
need to
shit out
use
of you again.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, so we need to jump
Right.
through.
I mean,
No,
now seems like a great
No,
time.
but it can't be
I can
planned. Like, he can't know about it. We have to
Okay.
do it. Because then it's like,
Right, beat me up, Ricky, beat me up.
They're doing this as like a loophole.
Alright.
Us three have to.
Alright, how about this? On my mark. At any point in the next few days, I'll stab him first. That's your cue.
You're not hearing this conversation.
We're gonna be hearing what now somewhere.
Then we jump him.
Faris is just gonna stab him.
I'm just gonna like throw a coin on the ground in front of him. He's like, oh, quick!
we all just wail into him. Oh, that'd be beautiful.
Did you learn anything? He's dead.
Yes, we should loot him.
Pick up Teach. Like another student?
Are you taking applications?
I defeated your last pupil.
Teach
That's
me
my resume.
now.
I'm very sad that, like, Drow Elven is not canonically Italian. That could have been beautiful.
It could have been, or it could have been funny for a session or 3, and then 10 weeks later we're still in the Underdark.
I mean, the
Yeah,
rough.
And we hear the raiding party coming behind us. Buongiorno, buongiorno.
Ascoltiamo tutti. I got you, Pepe.
I don't know, maybe it still would be funny.
Fettuccine.
The more I think about it,
That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, we take revenge and we find the person who's fettuccine as the arrow sinks into her chest. Obrigotoni.
Machiavelli, Firenze.
I love that everyone's Italian. It's just random Italian words.
Pasta.
Yeah, and mainly food. Pasta, pizza.
And sauce.
I mean, what else is from Italy?
Prego.
That's just sauce. That just means
And
sauce. That just means sauce.
And French is always. Tower.
Yeah,
Oh,
baguette. Baguette.
Yeah, the
Oh,
French
oh,
Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
Do you mean the Leaning Tower of Pisa?
No, I'm
In
saying,
Italy?
I'm saying in
French, when people do.
It's always.
Wait a second.
I think you know.
Yeah.
Wait a fucking
I'm
hot
Italian.
minute.
The pyramids of Giza.
Australia.
Great Wall of China. The Great Wall of Italy. Mount Everest.
The ocean.
The ocean, just the ocean.
Yes, Italy's great wonder.
The ocean. It's ours, nobody else's.
Oh, hell.
We don't use it for anything.
They crossed it to Britain one time.
Realised their food was way better and their women were way hotter and sailed back.
Oh, this is horrible. You
Their
are
weather was
you are,
wow, everything is.
you are all bland and ugly, and this place is wet and horrible.
Don't steal our inventions of boats. Stay here.
Forget
Alright.
you ever sold this sail.
We were never here.
There is no far off country of sunlight, beautiful food, and women.
You've never heard of garlic or tomatoes. Go back to your turnips and mud.
Okay,
A land where salt and pepper do not exist.
let's bring it back down. Welcome back, anyone that's still here. Thank you for hanging around. So,
Thanks for hanging around through that.
yes, thank you for persisting. As you all sort of stand, covered in the ichor and gore and going through their pockets, you find 2 platinum pieces on the Durgar.
Just
Chuck them in the party.
straight in the party funds.
That's easy.
Easier than trying to split a platinum. But we just hew it into 4 quarters.
Excellent.
Oh no, we stand here for 5 minutes going, okay, I've got change for 1.
Oh no! Imagine.
Can I pay you in coppers?
Yeah.
Just the
I went
worst.
to the bank and got all these coins exchanged into coppers for this one prank, and then I took a bunch of them back off the guy when he wasn't grateful enough.
Yeah, the old man that I
So
threw
now
these
I've
at
got
didn't
this
like
bag
them.
of coppers. I have no use.
Just got 200
Is that, can that be
coppers.
my new weapon? I just bludgeon people to death with a giant sack of like 300 coppers.
A sock full of coppers.
Just a footy sock full of money.
Just getting like prison warfare. Oh, yeah.
Kincaid
The
went to
sock with a
prison.
couple of batteries.
Kincaid didn't quite get the message. When he went to prison, he was too rich and he tried, but instead of soap, he just used money.
Money.
It's got an additional D4 to poor people.
To the poor.
Emotional damage.
Sorry, the pause.
The poos.
On one of the Duragar, you find something interesting. It's a small hoop with cloth stretched taut. Like a
As in, like a
stitch.
tambourine.
No, like a stitching sort of fabric.
And it's stitched into something?
No, just a like a hoop that holds the cloth taut over the top of it.
Right.
Paris, do Durga do a lot of cross stitch?
Not that I was ever aware of.
The artisanal Durga markets are not famed amongst your people?
We are not. much for soft and velvety. Well, typically,
I take that back. We're very into silk and velvet.
but only the rich. But yeah, no, I have no idea what the hell this thing is.
There's a needle like stabbed through it just to hold its place.
Okay.
Is it like an image on it? Or is it literally just...
No, it just seems to be
Oh, he never
cloth.
got to finish his little pattern.
So it was just like a pastime, I guess. Is the metal bangle made out of anything valuable?
Hang on. The DM is trying to humanize our enemies.
That's fine. Is the bangle
I punch
made
a
out of
hole
any
through
valuable metals?
I shit on it.
Alright, shit sounds part 2.
You'll have to line up and use it individually because you gotta push it through the fabric and everything.
The Duergar is like slowly bleeding out and watching.
My grandmother made that for me before I went to war.
How big is the hoop?
Yeah, it's probably
Is it big enough to like slam over his head? Like stick his head through it?
no, like a smallish sort of hoop.
Alright, well, I'll take my knife and then just the fabric out.
Okay, so you attempt to push your knife through, but this appears to be quite resistant. You're sort of like trying to.
Curious.
Hey, Val, put it in front of your face.
I stab
What happens?
3 weapons.
I'm reminding you all, I still have 20 hit points.
I stab it.
You see him like bleeding, and you're just like, put it in front of your face, all
You
simultaneously.
Alright.
I was just doing an unarmed
I
attack.
trust you.
I'm just a
Cade.
teacher.
I trust you implicit.
It's like, you know those idiots
I will.
like, yeah, I'm wearing a bulletproof vest, shoot me with my gun.
and they shoot their
They
arm.
shoot him in the dick, yeah.
Who could have seen this coming? So you'll take 3 points of damage as it's pushed into your face. The point, you can feel it through the fabric, but it doesn't pierce your
Val,
skin.
did this hurt?
Yes.
Ow.
Yeah, yes.
With your big clawed finger.
Hey, it blocked the sword going through. That's
Did.
Dude,
Was there like more of this cloth on him?
Make an investigation check.
Take his skull.
Yes.
Hey.
Pull out the rusty cleaver and get to work.
We just like
Oh, it's
spray paint a red X on his corpse, like that skull.
Anyone that's proficient in medicine would be
me.
you. Is anyone else?
I have a jack of all trades, where I'm half proficient in everything.
Then I'll allow you. Both of you make a medicine check.
That
Yeah.
was a 17.
Okay. 17. You don't find any more cloth of any sort.
Can I check his clothes to see like if they're durable like that as well? I just poke her poke through it. Okay.
They are not durable like what this is.
14.
8.
Okay.
Alright.
As you're going through pockets, you know, turning them over, there are a number of short swords, picks. Some were wearing armor. What's Swerve have? Damn it! Why did I close it?
Do you want that pickaxe, Ricky?
Can we just dump all that stuff in the
a
living
pickaxe
loot
might actually
satchel,
come in handy.
and then we can just sell it back at HQ?
Yeah, actually, a pickaxe
Also, I
isn't
just-
a bad idea.
I don't mean to be racist, but you're a dwarf. I just sort of assumed you're into that.
It's kind of racist, Kincaid.
If one of us has to be,
what it is.
digging tunnels and all that. Look, if one of us has to work the fields, we will get through them.
Is that racist?
See? Either they both are or neither is. And the choice is yours.
This
I don't know if that
Barrett's.
was. I don't know if that was racist or if it's just because I'm, beefy.
Who knows?
I'm going racist on
Or
Barrett.
it's just because I'm beefy.
So each of the Sverfnebelin have a chain shirt.
Okay.
That's a goblin
medium-
chain shirt.
Small.
Medium armor.
Yeah.
Small, the Sverfs are gnomes.
I mean, I don't know.
It'd be a pretty spiffy tank top on you, Ricky.
We could get one for the butler.
It'll be like one of the 90s boy bands.
Yeah, like the mesh, like
Yeah.
crop top.
Oh,
So a number of them have been like torn asunder.
Chainmail.
There's probably 5 in relatively good repair.
Any of the good ones, chuck in the living loot satchel.
Okay.
It goes back to HQ and then we
Stuff.
can resell them.
Just note down 5 chain shirts.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
look, I guess we can stash a whole bunch of goods and then sell them in bulk to Ostrin. as quick cooking.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think like like normally like monster arms and armor, depending on what it is, like you can sell it, but it's like half. But it also depends on the like goblin stuff, not in good repair. Durgar stuff, probably in pretty good repair. Like,
while you are inspecting them for loot and stuff, you're looking for earrings, valuables, anything like that.
Oh yes.
And you notice something strange. There's a small puncture at the back of the skull. Actually, not at the back, sorry. The front, right near the eye. There's a puckered scar.
oh, there's a little scar right here, right near the corner of his eye.
And you sort of go over to any of the more intact corpses, and you notice the same thing on all
Hey,
of
this
them.
one's got it too. Hey, this one's got it too.
Do we think that had something to do with all of them
Being mind controlled.
obviously being controlled by the tentacle
Wait,
thing?
Can I
see
go
no
to the one
reason
that I
there
chopped
should
in
be a
half?
correlation.
I feel that they were related.
No, probably not.
Kincaid, crack a skull open, see if there's a brain in there.
Well,
Crack a
I
skull.
mean,
was gonna say,
You look over and Thuridin is standing at the one that was cleaved in
Oh.
half.
yeah, like, is there like something weird around that?
Make a medicine check very specifically.
16. Just a flat roll.
Dirty 20.
You're like, they're pretty small brains, but Kincaid
Let the doctor have a
having some experience with corpses. He's sort of looking at the two hemispheres,
Precision tools.
and it appears to have been almost caught out from the center. There's a lot of brain missing in this mass.
look. There should be more brain in this brain.
Durgar are very, very dumb. That checks out.
That's not a Duragar, that's a
Surf Neblin.
Oh, I don't know anything about them.
Yeah.
But
And
that's the size of a Duragar.
As you're sort of picking around and sort of looking at the size, there's this small little.
Ah! It's got a little. Oh! It's like a little tadpole thing.
Just
Can
like
I
wiggling around trying
Just
to.
holding it
out
by
of
the
his
tail.
hands?
Is it the same color as the
Make an attack roll.
Is it the same color as the
Kincaid,
elephant's
put
tentacle?
it against your eyeball.
Hey, who dares between
Really
it?
hard to tell in this
It's
light.
a natural 20.
Oh. So while you're holding it up,
Hey, who dares me to eat it? Look, it's like a little tadpole.
natural 20 on his attack. The thing is
Oh,
pinned to the
there it is.
wall.
And 1 point of damage to me.
Oh, you used the bone bow
Yeah,
for it.
shit, yeah, I wasn't wasting time getting up the crossbow.
Hey, Kincaid, there might
Do,
be
do you
more
want to?
forbidden worms.
You would have some
Some
insight.
vague,
Is this
like,
some
sort of...
strange drow delicacy?
No. In a word, no.
Why not?
Is this drow
Uh,
caviar?
It looks tasty.
I walk over and I grab the tentacle that Varus chopped off. I think it's to do with this.
Yes. Basically,
Eat.
I had it
Yes.
So sweet.
Yet.
inside.
I was already
Only a
chanting.
7. You're lucky.
18 insight.
Well, I got a 2.
Okay, he was going to eat
It was
it.
written on
he
his
was going to
He
face.
was going to eat it.
He has a little
He's
tentacle.
got
in
a beard.
A little bit specific, like a red lobster, like the plastic
Yeah,
one.
he's got an octopus, but he's got forks and knives and stuff.
I wasn't going
Oh.
Oh, I wasn't. He's got like the salt and pepper shakers out.
He's got a stick of butter. He's just ready.
But yes, I hadn't encountered one before today, but I'm fairly sure that A, that was a mind flayer, and B, that thingy turns you into one. Not the tentacle, the
The thing you pinned to the wall.
bug.
that's gone. It's
The
gone.
tadpole.
Yeah, the tadpole. That thingy turns you into one of those.
That was like a baby frog.
Yeah, it's not far off.
In what sense?
That looks like a tadpole.
You've never
and
seen
the
it.
tadpole
Oh,
is the
okay.
baby frog.
Oh no, I thought you meant like in function or lifespan.
No, it's like when
any of the other things.
a worm turns
Taste.
into a butterfly.
Well, is that not how frogs reproduce?
Can you
I
eat them
know.
when
A lot of
they're
players just big frogs.
I know very little about
It
frogs.
burrows into the
But
body
it's
and
not-
cracks out through
not-
the
no.
adult frog cracks out through the chest cavity
Typically
and goes
women.
and then runs away and John Hurt is lying on the
I think you're referring to that famous stage play that left the Underdark quite a while back. I heard it was a big hit on the surface.
Oh,
Flayers, I think it was called.
wait, is that one or two? the
You're right.
This diddly rot one or the...
Player.
Yeah.
They haven't made the
I
sequel
prefer
yet.
the spin-off Githyanki.
Yep, nice. Very nice. I like it.
But yes.
Except for in this
So
setting.
the tentacle thing that turned through the dumb.
That
That was a grown-up version of the tadpole,
Yes.
and the
pretty much.
tadpole would have hatched out of the brain cavity.
Yeah, you piece together that it was eating its environment, and you're just like,
Well, like one
Could
of
we
those
grow
wasps
one?
that
Or what-
lays the babies in the spider. No, in the caterpillar.
I feel like it was more like a maggot getting its food.
It injects the tadpole into the brain, the tadpole eats the whole brain, and then the tadpole grows to fill the space, and then it takes over the body. And then you undergo a transformation to turn you into one of the tentacle things.
Okay, so sort of like the wasp, except if the wasp, the caterpillar then became a wasp also.
Yeah.
Instead of just burrowing out of it, it's
Yeah.
a live wasp.
It's
Sort of like the wasp, but completely different outcome.
Like
Well,
it.
that was another, like sort of like a parrot, but
But not at all.
but if it was black and a dog, it was something like
Yeah.
that.
It's like when the wasp goes into the flower and the flower becomes a fig. But the fig's a tentacle monster.
I think I liked my explanation.
You need to be food related with this guy.
Wait,
you gotta really dumb it down.
Figs are wasps.
what are they really?
Yeah. What? So they go into the flower on the fig tree, they die inside there, it becomes a fig.
I mean, I want to Google that.
Yeah, hang on. What?
Fact check. 18, yeah, it's true.
True.
Yeah, so they like
No research
go
needed.
into the flower sort of closes up, they die inside of it and becomes a fig.
And the nutrients of it. That's
Which
cool.
is why
being useful.
a fig's vegan. Don't know.
So,
Interesting.
Anyway.
did any of you mention to Ricky that you heard a voice? Like, does that come up, do you think?
I mean,
That this thing
Probably,
spoke to
as
you?
you're explaining what, like, hey, you know that
talking to
big
you
voice
in your
that-
brain.
Oh yes, it was. Now that
I
you
kind of
mention
felt like it was in my brain earlier.
Yeah, I just didn't let it in. Wait, you guys let it in?
I just was curious.
I didn't have much of a choice.
I don't have that choice, and I flicked the crown on his head, the helmet.
Aw.
Can I minor illusion a gunshot going off inside the helmet?
Sure.
What is a gunshot?
Yeah, what's a gunshot?
A general explosion.
That's better.
Well, that makes sense. And does that mean we should also check the other corpses that have little holes bored in near the eyes?
Maybe we should just kill all of them. Yeah.
Probably for the best.
Although now that they're dead, will they still?
They're still eating the
The
brain.
thing is, if left unattended and with enough of a food supply, there's a chance that one of the babies could survive and become a
Just
whole
go around
other
and
pain
start
in the
curb
ass.
stomping
Yeah.
all the
Do we-
goblins on the...
Do we just burn all the corpses?
This
Will
is
that
like
do
a
it?
goblin winemaking festival. Stomp, stomp, stomp.
I mean, we don't have to burn them. The crushing is.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're halfway through. Stamp.
And you guys are
Stamp.
sort of testing, yeah, should we burn them? No, we just...
Yeah, all 300 kilos of king cages.
Yeah, I feel like
A
that.
goblin
that'll come.
winemaking festival.
I feel like that's for the best.
Very satisfying, squelchy crack as each one of them is pulverized.
And I'll go into the head that I took off of old mate metal fabric. And so the Durgar...
Sorry, what?
The Durgar that had the metal fabric,
Oh,
The-
yeah,
the-
Okay,
the
yeah.
Kevlar cross
I'm with
stitch.
you.
Yep.
And I cut his head off because we have questions about the Kevlar cross stitch.
Okay.
But then
That's
I
okay.
noticed that's how we got onto the me
Yeah.
noticing the thing.
Yeah.
So I'll crack his head open, being very careful to keep his mouth intact and
So
take the
from the
tadpole out of
back?
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just like, you know.
cleaver, open it up,
Okay.
mouth intact.
Make
What
a
if you just, like,
Make a
cut down to the
surgery
skull and then
yeah.
peel it off?
Make a medicine check. See how well you can
proficient in
surgically
brain
do
surgery?
this.
Can I help him out? Like, be his, like,
Proficient in
assistant?
medicine.
I wouldn't say it would help at all.
25.
25 ought to do it.
You start
Scalpel.
peeling
I'm not
the
a teacher.
flesh off, and you notice that there's no mark.
On this one?
Yeah, it's a Duragar.
Oh, it wasn't the Durgar who had
No.
Oh, the other
It
ones
was
were
all
the-
So
the
the
other. It was just the other
Svirfneblin
ones.
and the goblins had
The
it.
ones that were play
Hey,
fighting.
better
So
safe
the-
than sorry.
The Durgar are in cahoots with the The mind
So you
flayer.
peel
No,
it, you
probably
peel
not.
its
Off stage.
face off.
Natural opponents.
Yeah,
Very expert, like.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It was more so just
So they
an
just
attack
rock.
of opportunity that just coincided
Just
with
rocks
us.
up at the
Oh,
same time.
hang on, there's no hole here. Whoopsie, I'm so sorry, and just put it.
All good.
Just like getting the brain and like swooshing
Smush it back in.
Putting jelly back in the cup.
It's fine. It's
So
fine.
the Duragar corpses, the two of them, don't appear to have a puncture.
Well, I've got one of their heads.
So how many like intact swords did we get off him?
So 8 goblins would. They're in fairly poor repair. The goblin swords.
Mm.
The picks aren't as bad, but again, 8 of them.
8 picks.
Yep.
Okay.
From the Svirfneblin.
What about from the Duragar? Did they have anything decent?
Yeah. What is their equipment? They have scale mail shield. So 2 of each. What weapon do they use? They also have a war pick. So 2 war picks, 2 shields, 2 scale mails.
Well, one scale mail is in half.
Wait, were the other ones wall picks as well, or were they just normal picks?
Just normal picks.
So that's going back home.
Yep, so you just
You want to keep a war pick?
Or a pickaxe.
just make sure you list these
keep
down.
eight.
Yeah, I'm writing it down.
Okay,
It won't let me
As
add it for some reason.
treasurer.
The inventory's busted for me.
So, just outside of the game, had you not have dispelled Thuridon's condition at this stage, it would have become permanent.
Oh.
Jesus.
Just
Wait,
a little,
after how long?
That was not long.
about half an hour.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that wasn't long
That's
at all.
brutal.
Yeah, because
Damn, good call.
if we didn't have like Dispel Magic, it probably would have just been, we'll just deal with it tomorrow.
Yeah, well wait.
This very much could have been a different story.
You know what? I'll just unattune from it. Be fine.
Yeah. Wally's gags have gone from very funny to, damn, that could have been a real fucking pain in the ass, my guy.
Yeah.
We got a real problem now.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna have some words.
Like, I would've-
Buridan retires and his twin brother Buridan.
has come to run your pockets.
Legitimately, I would have been useless with
Those
9
stats.
charisma.
As a paladin, yeah.
Not useless, but definitely less powerful.
So,
All my shit
Father,
revolves around
brother,
charisma.
Doctor,
Not smite.
Super Mage Kincaid.
Oh, so just another thing Kincaid.
Le Pimp Grande.
Hey, Maris, you know how we're planning to jump Thuridon?
Right.
Can we add Kincaid to the list?
Wait, what was that?
I mean,
You mess with friend, you get the flan.
you get the
Don't make me cook you a flan.
cook you a flan, and then I'll refuse to eat it.
And then I'll say
Whilst I
I'm
sit-
full.
And
Here, have my
push it
leftovers.
towards you whilst chuckling ominously. No, eat it.
So-
It's delicious.
Just as an outside of the game verse, information your characters would know.
We're killing him next time we come across
Oh
him.
boy, he's having a real
We're asking
time.
for severe discounts on
Yeah.
working
So,
functional
I've also
items.
chucked that in the living loot satchel.
Okay. And you realize at this point that the magic that was given to you in these items, while it did perform its function,
Kind of, yeah.
there was hidden enchantments, there were hidden spells woven into their fabric that did not come into effect straight away. That one could have gone the entire game without working if you never killed a dwarf.
However, if we recruit Wally and get us to him to teach us his secrets of folding spells under other ones, we could just start baiting our enemies by giving them powerful magic items.
I think Wally isn't who he says he is.
I feel like this is
I
like
think-
a Zeus situation.
I was like, Wally's like a Loki or some. He's some sort of trickster god. Surely.
Trick items. Either which way, that could still be helpful.
Still write that down.
So the names given to you for what your items were, you can
Technically true.
Yeah.
make a connection.
I think if I used the cloak, I would have like lost my tongue.
Something like that.
What was the
Or,
cloak
it-
called?
or you would have
Tongues.
just become all tongues.
Or the
Cloak
cloak
of
would have turned
tongues.
into all tongues, and you would have been unable to take it off, and everyone would find you repulsive.
So
But I
Cloak
have a
of
cloak of
Tongues,
tusks.
Dwarf Slayer. So
The
it's a
Dwarven
dwarf
Slayer.
that slays things. Ring of
Forgotten knowledge.
Forbidden or forgotten? Forgotten knowledge.
You
you just
remember
forget
that you
knowledge.
couldn't quite remember what it was.
I mean, that one wasn't too bad because it was like it didn't have any other effect other than
got one
We got
answer out
one
of it.
answer.
Yep.
Which, yeah.
so they still worked in a manner, but they also
And ring of invisibility.
Which did
The
turn me
rings
invisible
was
like
invisible.
twice or 3 times.
yeah, you got a couple uses.
Yeah.
I had you all roll a d4 very, once you'd bought these items. I didn't tell you why. That's how many uses you had out of it. You didn't get to roll because yours was kill a dwarf.
Turn a dwarf.
But I bought 2.
Yeah. So you
Did I
rolled for
roll
the
a
other
1
item.
on it.
Yes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you rolled shite. And I was like, bad luck.
I had a list of questions. It was like 15.
I know.
No,
I'm
we
sitting
spent
there.
so long on that too.
You
Like,
guys are like
this?
coming
What
up with
about
this
this?
huge
What about
list of
this?
questions, and I was just like,
too much, and I'm like, this is a game breaking thing. You're gonna have to put the brakes on this shit.
yeah, true, but still, for
uh,
a moment.
and if you remember correctly, Alphinus was with you and also bought something.
What did Alf buy?
What did Alf buy?
What did Alf buy?
Session 20. Go back.
But it's not 20 for me.
Oh god, what did Al buy?
That one to me.
The friggin' Alos is about to explode into a cloak of tongues.
I'm giving you this as a freebie because it was a
Yeah, it
long
becomes-
time ago.
Wait, was that the day I didn't write it down?
Yes,
He bought
that was the day you missed.
fabric or the painting or something.
Correct.
Yeah.
Good memorizing.
Oh,
Fabric that moved. Remember?
Nope.
The fabric that he could make an illusion or something. He could like make a painting that moved on the fabric or something like that.
oh, okay.
I have no memory of that.
Well, yeah, I guess it
hope
kind of
someone broke
depends
down
what it
the
was
name of it.
named.
Yeah.
Will probably clue us in as to whether or not it's actually
Fabric
gonna,
of disappearing. You're like, oh my god.
Well, I mean,
Ow.
Where's it gone?
I mean, look, worst case scenario, Alf disappears again.
Hold on,
He's
I've
in
actually
the
got it here. Cloak of tongues.
Yep. I kind of want to go back and
Use
read
it!
Wand of Magic Missiles, Ring of Invis, Cloak of Tongues, Weaver's Will, Dwarf Slayer, Boots of
God.
Water Walking, Axe-Proof Armor, Ring of Forgotten Knowledge.
I kind of want to know what's the names of it.
I wanted you all to buy all of them, damn it. That was so much fun.
They were too expensive.
Water
Back to
walking
this
boots.
vulnerable
Water
against
walking
every
boots
other-
sounds kind of funny.
Water
bet the
walking
boots,
boots. Yep,
like-
you can walk in water.
Yeah, stop your feet.
All the boots
permanently wet.
become water.
Yeah.
Your feet are permanently
Okay,
wet.
Weaver's Will though is what he bought, which is a really, like, I can't see where that would.
Well, it's going to mind control him or
Weaver's
something.
Will.
It doesn't
I'm
sound
gonna
good.
immediately sending Alf as soon as we figure this out. Elf, so we're down in the Underdark, and Thor, do you remember that guy? Oh, it's Kincaid.
Oh god.
D4 of inspiration. Thank you.
Thoradin's dwarf slayer turned him into a Durgar because he
But-
killed one with it. And I'll use another one.
He just keeps
We don't need these.
We don't need spells,
And yeah, he killed the
You start
Durgar
getting a
and-
response. Oh, hi.
and he killed the Durgar with it, and basically all those items are cursed, and you should be very scared of the Weaver's Will painting cloth thingamabobby that you bought, because Thoradin's nearly killed him.
So that's two. He's like, yes, thank you. I know who it is. You don't need to tell me each time.
What?
I know. You say out to the air.
Yeah, of course I do.
Oh no, what happened?
He's got 50,
I'm on the phone.
50 words.
Kincaid sitting there like twirling the cords.
Yeah. Just a mushroom. Just hanging out of his hat.
I
When he casts it, does a little mushroom come
Headset.
Yeah, like
a little stalk,
yeah.
Mike. I could communicate with anybody. I could convey messages through this fabric. It would weave into whatever I willed it. And then the other day, it started showing what I was thinking
What?
Ooh.
without me being able to stop it. I quickly hid it away. Thank you for the heads up, though.
Ronan underage.
What's the name of the person he was betrothed to? The secret lady's daughter.
Anakia.
That's
Someone-
not her first name,
That's
but
her last name.
that is the family name, correct?
But yeah, just her.
Eleanor? No.
Eleanor's the
Eleanor's the
mum,
mother.
Who I'm going on.
Yeah,
date
that's
with when we
right.
go
Eleanor's
back.
the mother.
I've already
Hang
teed
on.
up high tea with that.
Yeah, hang on.
In the expeditions of the MILF Hunter.
Eleanor and Olathera.
Star.
Olathera.
Eleanor
Rose
and
at
Olathera.
dawn walks out onto her balcony.
Just fuck naked.
He's probably used enough words.
Damn
Well,
it.
as long as he knows about it,
Yep.
the bad thing happened, and it sounds like he got away from it.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, sweet.
And, you know, as far as like bad things that could happen to the.
It sounds
apparent.
relatively
He should
harmless.
kill. He should.
He's just sort of
not
like,
But like,
look, it caused a bit of a misunderstanding about the lady that I was talking to,
Oh dear.
but all water under the bridge, I quickly explained it was cursed and hid it away.
she bought that.
Must have rolled well in his
That's what you get.
deception. Can you tell us what the other ones would have done? There was the water walking boots. Do they just?
I
turn
really
into
want
water?
to, so yes. The water walking boots, you would get walk on water for a d4 of charges, and then wherever you walk, it would make a wet splodging sound and leave a wet footprint.
You would walk with water.
Yeah. What about the axe?
Proof armor.
Axe proof.
Axe-proof armor, resistant to axe, like specifically axes, vulnerable to all other damage.
And what about?
The wand of magic missiles.
No. What about the downside to the axe proof armor?
Vulnerable to everything else.
Oh, well, sorry, I missed
Vulnerable
that
to
bit.
bludgeoning,
Yeah,
piercing
all
from
other-
any
every
other
other-
yeah,
weapon.
yeah,
Bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
What about the wand of magic missiles?
I've got them all written
Is
somewhere.
that pretty much what you have?
I've got the wand
You've
of
got,
radiant.
you've got an actual.
But
one.
You've
yeah,
got an
we
actual
found- We
missile.
found that somewhere cool.
Functional.
We found that in.
I haven't used it yet.
It was-
Clippies.
I think it was akin to like a little firework. It would just like make little missiles.
You should start opening fire by
that's
just
cute.
blowing all the charges bar one on the thing.
Hmm.
Because it's like an 8th level magic missile or something. It's one action, put it away, and then go back to hitting things with the sword.
Yeah. I know, because I like, we originally did give it to me as like,
Range
have some ranged option. Yeah, I could just start.
He was too busy
blowing stuff up.
slaying
Yeah, I mean, look at the corpse fire, like,
Well, yeah,
that I cut my way out of
Yeah.
heroically.
Probably could have dropped like 3 goblins or something.
yeah, true.
Well, and the thing is as well, like
Yeah,
even
you
just
change
being like
targets,
right
yeah.
for 2 turns,
Yeah.
or like a couple of turns doing like 2nd and 3rd level ones. The other one that's really good though, maybe to keep a couple of charges in it,
For
is if we-
spellcasters.
because it's so good at breaking
Concentration.
concentration. Because it's like make 4 concentration checks.
Yeah.
I won't tell you what Cloak of Tongues does though.
I got rid of it.
Oh.
I don't have it. I gave it to Revits.
That's what you get.
Oh
Trade.
yeah, they were.
You
were
did
examining
sell
it.
I
Yeah.
tried.
Right, when we go back to Revits, we'll ask if anyone's
Mon
bought
I'm
it.
gonna be wearing a cloak of just made out of.
I was like,
Flapping
there's like
tongues.
tongues going everywhere, like worms. Just
Oh, you did. Yeah, I've told you all the rest. Why not? After a D4 refuses, you would then be able to taste everything around you in 30 feet.
Oh, that's actually really cool.
yeah, but Kincaid's got a shit everywhere.
Is it you're walking down the street, you're like, dog shit, dirty water, dog
Kincaid.
shit.
Oh, a goblin.
Most of the
You would have
time.
been tasting us the
Yeah,
whole
we're going
time.
into the Underdark.
A long day of working.
Oh,
and-
You become the
Right.
best alarm of all time. Goblins.
Yeah.
Head-
No one can
Heading
sneak
into a
up on
swamp,
me.
you're just like, oh,
invisibly.
Change. It's a humid day. I can taste this swamp ass.
long gone though.
Oh.
Every concert becomes your worst nightmare.
Oh,
Sweaty-
We were literally out of
Sweaty humans.
Yeah, okay, no, I'm done.
I'll give up your music career. Over
I was really hoping you would use that one and just be like, why can I taste everyone?
Unique thoughts.
And they're
They're
disgusting.
filthy.
there.
So many sardines.
Why is it all sardines?
It's just sardines all the way down. You keep thinking you'll change, and then it's just more sardines.
So,
10 more layers.
You are
of
standing-
cocksucker underneath.
standing in Arenthel.
Do we want to take a little short rest?
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. I would like to try
Then
and
do so.
top up a little.
Yeah.
Sure.
So anyone who spends any hit dice gets to roll an extra d6.
Nice. Kincaid.
As I play a little
I
d.
can't believe that you saved Thoradin.
Oh man, that would have been just brutal.
You did it
too.
immediately too. You didn't waste time. You didn't take a short rest and then do it. You did it straight away.
I wasn't even thinking about it becoming permanent.
I was the
more-
whole time. I was like, I'm just learning this character sheet now.
Yep.
Although I was, but just I meant like more in character. I think Kincaid was more thinking like what, like, we have no idea what this is. Like,
Yeah.
this is it sucks, but it's kind of fine.
You freaking blasted that spell in.
What if there's a stage 2 where he, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we have no idea what else it's about to do to him. Does he just be a different thing every day? Like, it's all fun and games, and then he turns into a worm.
Yeah.
Like,
well, it worked out well.
alright, I'm gonna...
I could see your face, and you were just like, "Oh no!"
I'm like, this is gonna. I'm gonna just start loading the sheet. It's gonna be permanent unless we do something about it, or
Yeah.
will we even find out how to remove it?
I love things like that. Could completely change the flavor of the campaign.
So I'm going to cast, just before we do it, I'm going to cast Aid on Varys, Ricky, and myself.
Everybody has AIDS.
So the 3 of us will get 5 extra current and max hit points.
Sweet.
Cool.
Also, yeah, don't forget your extra d6.
Cool. I am.
Wait, how much extra HP do we get?
5 to current and max.
Sweet.
I used 5 hit die to get back to max.
So who's currently clutching the needlepoint hoop? Whose possession is that in? The little
Oh, the
I
tambourine
mean, I
thing.
think Varys had it last.
Yeah, because we're all poking.
Yeah, 'cause
you.
we were stabbing his
Oh,
face.
that's right. Put it in front of... Yeah,
Yeah.
so probably me.
in your short rest.
Super.
So you've got an hour.
Yeah.
You're sort of sitting there like,
Stabbing
what the
it.
hell?
Yeah.
And you take the small needle out of it. And it seems to be tethered to this hoop in some way. These little arcane traceries, very faint, from the needle to the base of it. And you're like, oh, it seems to have some magical effect.
Of some description.
You'll need to attune to it or
Yeah, that's-
identify item.
Isn't that,
I've
you
got
do
an-
that over a short rest?
Do you
Yeah,
have an
but-
attunement slot?
It needs an attunement slot.
Because if you don't, I've got 2 spare now since I'm unattuning from.
The hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, like... Yeah, I might, get you to... well, don't, just take it.
Okay.
Sort of thing. So,
So-
Kanuna's the headband and the ring.
Kanunas.
Yeah,
Oh,
The zip zap.
the carry all.
still got that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else are you attuned to the ring and what else?
And the headband.
Oh,
So
right.
little
throb.
big brain.
The Throb Tiara.
So are you going to attune to it?
I guess so, yeah.
I've got Dispel
You're
Magic.
cursed. You are now a Duraka.
Just double down on it, man.
You really just want me to be a dwarf, don't you?
Yes.
Ooh la la.
Oh man, it's got a whole lot of writing.
Chinkade is the BBEG.
Oh, sorry, wrong.
Right now!
Right, no.
Wrong one.
Now!
Now, jump in, man!
You can read it out. You can
Tink,
keep it
tink,
to
tink.
yourself.
So-
It's up to you.
This is actually good for me. Stitch in time, roll initiative times 2. So does that mean I get
So you roll.
advantage
You
over
roll
initiative?
twice for initiative.
Yeah,
Yes.
advantage on initiative, that's pretty good.
Yeah. A needlepoint hoop and needle. Waste not. Once a day while attuned, use an action to record.
Mm-hmm.
Record HP and statuses within. What's Owens?
10 minutes. I think.
Within. I thought that was a bracket. Within 10 minutes, action back to that HP. So you're saying I can, like, let's say I'm 90 HP, I get hit like 50 damage back to it.
Yes.
You
You need.
reverse time. Or
You
Yeah.
need to use your action and recall whatever that thread, wherever it
Reloading
was
a save.
stitched to, and reset.
Damn, that's pretty
And
dope.
frogging, rearrange initiative.
That's what it was called on the item.
Ceases to function after
leapfrogging.
D20 at
Yeah,
down 18 plus restored.
Yeah, sorry, that was shorthand for me. So frogging is you use it and it makes the item inert. You can use it at
Forever?
any point. I'll get there. You can use it at any point during combat.
Mm.
So say after your turn, you can. Well, it would have to be in your turn. Sorry, because it takes an action. But wherever it is on the initiative order, you can use it, and rearrange initiative. So you could rearrange yourself to the top again. You could put the enemies at the bottom. Becomes inert, and then at the start of each day, you roll a d20. 18, 19, or 20, it restores to its full use on
And
a 1.
if it's 1, it's permanently
done.
bye-bye.
When you say inert, so does that mean that the stitch thing wouldn't work either, or is it just the frogging property?
No,
that becomes
it
inert?
doesn't work at all.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, loses all properties.
So
And
you
does it
basically...
become inert after using the stitch in time thing, or only the frog?
Only the frog.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Damn, that's pretty dope.
That is pretty dope.
I mean, it is pretty handy.
Especially for me, because I didn't get any advantages on initiative, so rolling...
It's
And
very
also
good
just
for you.
nice. You're the big boy who's normally at the front.
Yeah, just being able to go, oh no, I'd like to be full health again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Needs to be within 10 minutes that he records his health and
that's
status.
Well, that's fine.
At the
I can
start
just
of
record
every
at the start
combat.
of
Yeah,
Every
literally,
combat
round
takes
1.
20 seconds.
Literally, round
Yeah.
1, action, record stats, bonus action, shield of faith.
Other way around. Shield of Faith first,
Yeah,
then
true.
record.
Right.
You can record statuses.
Okay, so-
depends
Yeah.
if
Does it
you're-
record
Well, yeah.
spell slot usage?
Wait, yeah,
Well,
is
but
it
here's
just
the
is it
thing.
just is it just
So I could burn...
Yeah, it's just HP and
Yeah.
status effect.
So let's say
Like
I use
Shield
it
of
at the
Faith
very
or-
start.
spells?
Yeah.
So,
think so.
he
So
could
if I use it at the
theoretically
very
make
start,
shield of faith
burn
last 20 turns.
every single...
Buff.
But if I... So does it record... Sorry. So if I use every single spell slot, do I get those back or no? Just statuses, okay.
Just your health and anything that's affecting you at the time.
Yeah.
Right, but for example, he cast Shield of Faith on himself, blah, blah, blah.
Shield of Faith only
goes
lasts 10
into-
minutes.
I thought it only lasted 8 minutes.
Shield of Faith is 10 minutes. This is also...
10 minutes of Shield of Faith, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
this
pretty
is
good.
also 10 minutes. So it'll just... Shield of Faith, it won't stack.
Shield
So
of
he
Faith
uses it
will
for
lose
9
it.
minutes and then reverts himself. Does he still have the full 10-minute duration on Shield of Faith?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
So if someone hasted him, for example, and
How would it work though
You
if
just-
he was concentrating on another spell? Would it just be like you choose which one you're now concentrating on?
well,
kind of
yeah,
thing?
you would lose your concentration on.
Whatever the current one is, and it
Yeah,
get
I feel like
replaced
it would
by
be-
what it
It's
was.
not a choice, it's a... You
Yeah.
get sent
You
back to
revert
what's
to-
recorded in here.
Yep. So you're basically making a weave of your constitution, what you feel like, what you've got going on, and then just loop back to that.
Cool. That's sick.
I saw it and I was like, oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Wish I made it up, but I did not.
Much better than the Duragar.
Well,
Been
I don't
being a
know.
Duragar forever.
the stat line bad. Duragar actually had some cool stuff, like the enlarge, the invis, just innate, not bad,
Oh.
but came through unscathed. So you're sitting there, Varys sort
It's
of
not a real.
tosses it over to you.
Something like that.
Oh, there wasn't it. I'll just add it in later.
Yeah.
I'll make a
Custom
item.
Good stuff. And you'll take a short rest. Hermes doesn't see any creatures. No one sneaking up on you with a 23, I think it was.
22 or something, yeah.
22. But you're all sitting there. You can hear the sound of lapping water. So you know that there's a source of water nearby. So I would assume refill your skins, head over, and are we doing anything else while we're in Harrenfell?
I want to talk to Teach and just ask, how will I know if I can get an ability off an enemy? Like, is there any indication, or is it just
You know if you can get an ability off an enemy.
because I got rage from that fight where I was getting beaten up by Sugo,
Mm-hmm.
but there wasn't an indication of there's something here that I can sort of. There's no scratching there's something here. That was only after I was getting my ass beat for 2 minutes. I was like, oh yeah, you can. There's a weird sort of thing here.
So you reach out to Teach, and you sort of, oh, you feel more normal again.
I'm definitely me again.
The hell was that?
Didn't have a Snickers, not me when I'm hungry.
Fair enough. I don't know what that means. But I'm glad that you're back to you.
Me too, mate.
Now, in terms of learning from enemies, you should be learning from all enemies. If you haven't been learning from each enemy, then you're not paying enough attention.
I've been learning, mate. It's just, the specific things that, give me extra abilities, like being able to now rage.
Well, when you fought that gigantic... Not an oaf, there was some intelligence there, but
He was pretty oafy.
when you fought him, You had a lot to learn from him, specifically. You never tapped into your anger in that way. I would say it's up to you to look to those that are stronger, faster, whatever it is, and use your best judgment. You don't learn much by fighting weaklings like that.
I mean, we fought some weaklings there. I learned, you can increase your size, so sometimes people weaker than you have something to teach you. Isn't that right, Ricky?
Never.
He's like talking to himself and he's just like, isn't that right, Ricky? You're just... Are you responding to him in any way?
I'm singing my little resting video.
You're coming up...
Go to sleep and feel better.
What rhymes with climbing out of a pile of corpses? Well, keep your eyes peeled for actual challenges.
Horses. I'm almost there.
Almost.
Feel it.
Like, Ricky might not be physically as strong as me, but there are a lot of things that he can do that I sure can't.
I think as a swordsman, he certainly lacks some of your brute strength. I wouldn't say his finesse is any better than yours.
But
I've seen
he
it
can, do his little magic thing, and suddenly now the people that we're fighting against slip over their words,
I'm here to teach you physically. I don't know much about magic. Which is
He's a sword.
insightful, at least, yeah. The rest of you here, Thoradin, talking to his blade.
He does that. Hey, have you ever tried talking to your drum, Ricky? Do they all talk to us? Hey, Isabel.
As the spirits inside are like rotating around.
Was that you, or is that just the, hey, you pipe down in there, I'm trying to talk to the lantern.
The goblin spirit moons you as it goes past.
Me bello!
Michelangelo.
Donatello!
A pizza.
As
Master Splinter!
Damn these Italian goblins.
So essentially, if it's a physical ability, I have a chance to pick it up.
You don't know? All that you can glean from that is that the foe that you fight has to be superior to you.
It has to be stronger than me, and it has to have, like, not like a magical ability that I can... There we go, now I can still rebarbs. It has to be, like... They can now, like, increase their strength by 10 times or something physical.
Common ability.
Yeah. They can rage.
Very, very common.
Yeah.
Common 200 strength.
Yeah, of course.
Bam.
Seems
But yeah,
like
something that they
constantly
can physically do as opposed to,
Yep.
like, an ability that I can add onto it.
Correct.
Essentially. Yeah. Cool.
Bit of a trial and error.
Mhm.
Anything else anyone wants to do in their rest?
I'm trying to talk to Isabel.
Hey, Isabel.
Thoughts on sardines?
I like the pause, like you were really thoughtful for a second.
Looking around to see if the others hear. Sorry.
I was going to crack a tin. You want in? You want in on this? It's the Gucci.
the spirit of the goblin that's swirling with whatever else you've captured. I don't even know what the other one is. Do
a
you know?
lightning wyvern, and I forget the other one.
Awesome.
Was it one of those harpies?
I think I've used that. It might have been like a demon of some sort, like from when we were in the weird upside down.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have a feeling I pulled one of them.
Possible.
Like one of the goat demons, maybe. You know, there was like the pit.
Oh, yeah, the pit.
But I have a feeling I got one of them.
Oh, yep. Okay.
I'm not 100% sure.
Have you written a CR?
Yeah. I've been
Okay,
tracking
good.
the CR.
Just make sure that you've got
Oh,
them
yeah,
in some
100%.
way. All good. Ricky, you're going to talk to your drum?
I mean, I feel like I probably talk to my instruments all the time.
Drum, all instruments that you
Yeah.
had.
Oh,
They're
they
a good
speak.
little loot.
My spoons.
They speak to you, but in a different way. No,
They sing to him.
there's no sentient.
Washboard.
Yeah.
There's no sentience behind any of them. It appears
Monica.
Teach is different.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, just 3 of the geologists were T-Bridge halflings.
Okay. Did you guys know?
I mean, that's why we investigated sort
Pigs.
of what we could, the T
Made
bridge.
by wasps.
So?
I don't get anything from Isabel.
Other than the spirits swirling, writhing around, they're not
That's goblin, or
they're
I'll
not
eat you.
responsive to you. They
Can I eat the spirits in there?
Mm.
I know I can.
try.
I know I can blast them out.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Or is that just like the natural reaction of what happens when you open the little
That's what. Yeah, is that it? Do I just when I open the window, does it go up, or is it? Am I actively like pushing them or doing like?
are you going
ripping
to
them
try
apart?
this?
Yeah, go on.
I
Open it
pointed
directly
away
into
and
your
just.
It only opens like there's a small slide on one side.
Yeah, that's kind of like a little door kind of
Mm-hmm.
thing. Is it just I open it and it pops?
You're opening it away from you.
Well, but when I do the Requiem of Souls, does that?
You sort of channel them through the land, through
Yeah,
the
that's what I
magic and
thought.
This could be
everything.
how you.
This is
This could be how you level up your.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn it around and point it at me and
Open wide.
what
Goblin,
soul?
you're annoying me.
What soul are you summoning forth?
the goblin's been annoying me.
Eat the goblin.
Okay.
I'm gonna eat the goblin.
Okay. You open it up. It just dissipates.
Damn.
Catch it again. Catch it again.
It's like trying to catch
Oh
smoke.
yeah, can I just reaction
Yeah.
in?
No afterlife for you.
No,
Nah.
as you can only catch them when they just leave the body that
Okay.
they inhabited.
I thought I could just be sitting there just.
But you can clear space. You now know
Yeah. Okay.
if you have shitty ones, and there's a good one.
Oh damn.
Takes an action to concentrate on which one you're releasing.
Yep.
But you release the goblin, and it just sort of.
No sardines for you.
Interesting.
Okay, so that's all right. That's kind of good, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I was like, ooh, I was literally, if I hadn't known away, I was very seriously thinking about just wiping it off into like the corner. Well, because I don't, because it does, it's because it's
1d8.
under 1d6.
Yeah, because
Oh,
it's
the
a
goblin. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like,
water CR.
and a save for half. So maybe
take
average
3 damage.
average roll of 3 and maybe save for half.
Yeah, one-ish.
So he was just going out the window,
Yes.
one way or the other.
Flick a pea at someone.
One AoE damage.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. Hello, Wyvern.
Hey, did you say words to a
Lightning
spirit?
Wyvern, yeah, at this Lightning Wyvern.
It's
that's
just
in
sort of like.
there. What's your pal in there? I forget. He looks sort of weird.
It's kind of hard to tell with.
It's been in there
Smoky,
a while.
spirity-
It's sort of lost his form a bit.
What's
It's
this
just
shape?
built a little like home in the
It's-
corner, and
It's
it's
getting too comfortable. He needs to go.
Yeah, just I don't know, lightning his house down or something. I don't like that. He's,
A little smoky
he seems-
hut
he
in the
seems like
corner.
he's really liking it in there.
you look in and it's like watching a demon goat like farming.
He's just sitting out the front of his cottage with a little cuppa.
Copper in one hand,
I
fishing
may
rod
have
in
been
the other.
denied the afterlife, but I still found some semblance of peace.
It's not much, but it's an honest living, farming spirit muck inside a weird land held by a giant bottle.
You just sort of give it a shake.
It's like, oh god, it's
I'm like
earthquake
pinging on
again.
the glass, like, hey, stop that.
Stop farming.
And it's like he's been filming this like documentary of himself for like 30 years, and then wah, and he gets used to like
Oh,
just kill some commoner.
It's used to break a window or something.
guys, I'll get us in. Nerd.
Hey, farm this. Bomb.
on this window. Oh, dear.
So, the short rest comes to an end. You all recover. How are we looking health wise?
Full.
Full. Very nice.
Oh,
What are you
never
thinking,
lost
Gabe?
any. 45 out of 45 as I have been all day. Well, no.
I'm pretty sure you got picked once, didn't you?
Yeah, I had some temp HP
Oh, okay, nice.
from I forget what.
From your spore druid.
From
Which you
cheating.
temp.
Oh, yeah, cheating. Gotcha.
No,
Cheat.
actually, maybe I didn't because yeah. So I think I cast False Life when we were fighting the goblins.
Yes.
So I think that probably
Level
would have
2.
gone by then. But either way, I would have healed back up as part
Yeah.
of the short rest.
You're only 45.
No, I'm 40.
Yeah, you cast aid.
I cast Aid.
That's why he died in one hit.
Yeah, no, that really checks out.
For someone who is weirdly successful, I am an absolute gimp.
Glass cannon.
I'm literally like
Not even a
double
cannon. Glass
his
dwarf pistol.
HP.
How much HP do you
I've
have?
got 90, so I'm like exactly double.
Yeah.
No, you're more than double.
He's got
because
40.
I've given myself 5 with magic.
Oh, okay.
My
Yeah.
base is 40.
Without the magic and the item and that sort of stuff, I think I'm at about 41, 42, because I've also rolled dog shit every time we do HP.
Yeah, and we both have 10 con, I think.
I've been rolling
Well, I've
pretty
got
well on
11.
those.
Oh, I've got 13 with the ring.
Yeah.
Nice. Excellent. So, what are we doing?
Are we finished investigating the town? Is
I
I
mean,
don't know how much more there is to find.
Yeah.
yeah.
what
You've
else?
investigated a small corner.
I mean, do we want to investigate this general area and see if we can find anything that might clue us in as to
On
where
the-
tripod
Yeah, I
may
mean,
On the
Is-
trail of the mind
Is
flayer.
there like a big public service building that backs onto the town square? Like, we can maybe find some old records or anything. Or...
Make an investigation check as a party.
be 17.
21.
18.
5.
Not bad. You still
Always one.
keep imagining that you have stubby little dwarven fingers and a beard. And you're just like, yeah. Oh, beautiful scarred face.
The missing tusk.
Yeah, I'm a llama
Chip
again.
Eyeball scar. Excellent.
This is the
Look
only.
at that milky eye. He got wrecked.
Do you know how I got that one? Dwarf.
Makes sense.
Son of
A
bitch.
dwarf jizzed in your eye really hard.
Oh, yeah.
So hard it took.
It was a crit. So going around the place again, the state of these buildings they are absolutely demolished. You were lucky to find one with like a wall sort of standing in any good repair. You find crushed remains like fragments of bone and that sort of stuff. Who rolled the highest?
Me.
21.
I think you did, yeah.
Ricky.
5.
Nice.
Yeah, so I think it was you, then me, then you.
So 21.
But we're all in the high teens and the 20s.
Yep. Ricky, you would find draped, covered in dust, draped around the shattered remains of a body, kind of dented and broken. A small locket that's been busted open. Seems to have a faded, scuffed sort of image of somebody or something. You're not quite sure.
I'll yoink it.
Nothing much else to be found here. It was a few years ago. The place has been picked pretty clean. And there's no one that lives here currently that you can tell. You don't find any signs of habitation. The only living things were under the control of a mind flayer. But you do refresh yourselves at the underground lake. This small body of water in one of the far western corners. And it's quite satisfying because you've been going without drinking. It's just habit. The good berry, you don't need it, but
Yeah, it's still nice. Just because
It's
you
nice
don't
to eat.
have to eat
Yeah.
doesn't mean it's not yum.
but otherwise,
Yeah, cool.
nothing much to be found here.
Yeah, alright.
Do you
I mean, keep moving?
yeah, like it's interesting, but prime objective is to get to Bleaknest.
Yeah.
So I feel like
This is witnessing the power of these stones, probably, but
if anything, it's hammering home why we need to get to Bleaknest.
Yeah.
Yeah, as well as we have no way of tracking the mind flayer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
and also I don't know if I really want to find that dude after seeing all these tadpoles he's laid in his brains.
I mean, that was our best chance to kill him. That was definitely our best chance to kill him.
Well, I mean, he ran before I could even touch him. I was getting ready to chop his tentacles
Chop
off.
the rest of the tentacles off.
He's a spellcaster. I should have cut his hands off.
You went for a tentacle though.
Well, yeah, that was the funny thing. If you hold both wizards' hands and then open mouth kiss them, they're powerless.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well, no,
I'm
verbal and
powerless.
somatic components are now off the table.
And also, just the sheer
Yeah,
love that you
Paris,
pull
if you
through.
did that to me, I'd be powerless too.
Foot pop. Done.
Still disguised as a smurf, Nevlin.
I can't concentrate. Oh.
don't kink shame me.
Ricky's just like, hope this doesn't awaken anything.
Like the dean with the Dalmatian,
Yeah, Dalmatian
guy.
man.
Yeah.
So,
Continue following
Varys, do you know the place from Harrenfall? This place where we
Thel.
are.
Right.
To Bleaknest? Like, does this help knowing, like, oh, we're in
Oh, yeah, I
Harrenfall?
mean, I can, pick the road. The equivalent.
Yeah, I can pick the road. Look, it's the road.
see that tunnel.
Yeah,
See that big road?
Basically, yeah, we can go that way for Bleak Nest, I'm pretty sure.
Cool. Shall we do that?
Yeah, I mean, again, we could explore to what end. We could chase off after the Dwergar in the direction he ran, but then we just find a bunch of Dwergar who want jack shit to do with us.
Yeah, best case scenario, they're like, we don't care about you. Worst case scenario, they're like, ooh, slaves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much, yeah.
They were pretty weak. Who knows if they even have anything worth it.
It's not all of them.
The expanding trick was pretty cool.
Oh, it's handy.
It did feel really weird to.
Do it.
But yeah, so we're agreed. to
Well,
Bleak
yeah,
Nest.
what did it feel like? Was it like a whole body boner?
Whole body boner.
Do you get that?
Kind of like a whole body boner. It's sort of
The whole thing just swells?
How do you...
Imagine if you had a boner.
let's not
But
go down that
It
road.
went that way instead of that way. And it started at your head.
What use would you have for a...
Heads
Hey, don't you
down.
have a cloaca?
No, I'm a male turtle. I don't lay eggs. He laid eggs.
Yes,
They
but,
sit there, they're just
You're
like,
Thor.
but what use would you have for an erection
To
when
put
they're
it-
eggs?
No, but that's how the
How do you
eggs
think the eggs
how do you
get
think the
fertilized,
eggs get fertilized?
They're not
you're
like
gonna-
chickens where they see a male rooster and like,
this is the egg.
oh, they're
So
fertilized.
Here's you.
the dumpling, the filling has to go into the dumpling. Otherwise, it's just a worthless dumpling casing.
just
I don't know about the education system down in the Underdark, but
Like,
even drow come from eggs.
What?
Yeah.
You have the sperm in the egg. In
Oh.
Drow
our
eggs
thing.
must be
Massive.
They're very tiny,
no huge.
and then they grow.
Holy- No, actually smaller because
so after a biology lesson, walking
Brother King Kenny.
in the tunnel.
your eggs are internal.
Ah.
disgusting.
Oh,
I mean, yours was internal until they were laid.
What is your marching order while this discussion is happening?
they,
Paris,
they,
like scouting 10, 15 ahead
I'm
again.
at the back.
Yeah, pretty much.
they're only internal for a little
Hermes
while,
again.
as nature intended.
And so are these, and then they get pushed out as a whole child.
Boys, what your poor women.
Yeah.
That's barbaric. Nature is much crueler than I could have ever imagined. And they're all jagged. Eggs are smooth.
Part of a
This is clearly
jagged. What?
all of it.
The limbs.
The elbows, the knees.
He's thinking of turtle babies.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like,
Called in
Yeah.
the spiky shells. Oh,
kind of.
what sort of cruel gods do you have that would do this to your people?
Same gods you do,
What
buddy.
ancient punishment.
Yeah.
It's monstrous. I
Take up with the
understand.
gods.
I understand why you're all not religious.
Generally. to an extent.
Well, we know old mate Blade over here comes from a pretty
Cool
fanatical.
religion is what I thought you were going to say.
Pretty cool religion of murder, slavery, and spider gods.
That's a religion if I've ever heard one.
And torture. Don't forget the torture.
The torture is a really key part of that, actually.
Say what you will about them, they've got pizzazz.
they've got a cool mascot.
I mean,
We've got a spider.
Would you get bored
I
and
have
drift
man
off
with
in
hammer.
church if the
Sorry,
Pope
what?
was a spider
Yeah, me
demon
first.
torturing
10,
people?
15 foot ahead.
Like
Hermes
scouting.
maybe 20 feet in front of me.
And then it's me, Kincaid, Thurden.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we're the Kincaid sandwich.
Yeah,
Because you can't see.
Oh yes, that's true.
Yeah, because I've got the glowing girdle down light.
Yeah.
Put a bucket over here and.
Yeah.
Oh
Like
no,
a
it was
little-
over the.
Dancing lights.
Dancing
Yeah, but we were like, oh, we have to move the dance later.
Yeah.
I think we ended up going girdle.
We just ended
like,
up doing the
muted
girdle.
with
I just
cloth.
think
Oh,
I just
yeah,
like
yeah.
took it off and had it. Yeah.
That's fine.
Or if I have to wear it, I'll just have like a tutu or something.
The killings of last.
Yeah.
Direct.
The murder
My
pile.
corpse pile.
Not dead though. Cool model though. So, traveling deeper. What time was it when you got there? You guys don't know what time it is.
Well, we've asked.
Alf
Was it
messaged
Alfton
us.
message us at 8 a.m. every day?
Did
So at
you?
least we know the days.
Okay,
Yeah, Thurden asked him.
that's good.
Well,
I mean,
Ask one of you to
Kincaid
ask
asked
him.
So, you're walking along. The adrenaline is worn off, and you're feeling pretty fatigued. So you try and look for a place to camp down for the night.
It's always night down here.
Yeah, well, you're not sure what time it is until while you're walking, Alf sort of, as instructed, it is 8 a.m.
We've just powered through the night.
God, we've just
Who did
flipped our
send-
sleep
who did-
cycles upside
who did
down.
send that to?
This could
One
be a
of you,
bitch to our
maybe you.
minds.
What do you mean, mate?
The Underdark sucks.
We've been awake this whole time and it's 8 a.m.? Christ.
Where's more?
Heard about your weave. Bad move, man.
Burn it. Tell him to burn it.
Burn it!
Just heard about it. Burn it.
You have no idea who
Sweet,
you're
he's like,
talking to. Yeah. And you're like, oh, we need to go to sleep.
I'm so tired.
You've lost track of time.
Likely.
So make a survival check as a group.
I think that was my first sending I've received.
Oh, lovely. Hope you're not relying on me.
Or me.
It is a 7.
A filthy 20.
A 3.
A 10.
The middle of the road, pretty good. Dog shit.
Yeah, a Titanic 10 by comparison.
You just sort of stop where you are. You're like, I'm not finding many good defensible.
Spots here. How about
Yeah.
the middle of the road, fellas?
This slowly, like slightly descending deeper into the earth. You just sort of, oh, well,
I can maybe. I can sort of hide anywhere.
Oh, that's good for
Are
you.
you going to go into the small of stone?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Can you just sleep in
Doesn't say you can't.
there? Well, I mean...
how long
It's
does it
not
last?
concentration. It lasts 8 hours and it's not concentration.
So, I mean...
Melt into stone.
How long does minor illusion last?
How much does what?
Minor illusion last.
Minor.
How long?
10 minutes, if that.
A minute or
Not
two.
long.
I was going to say,
Concentration and...
if Ricky makes his little whole thing, then we can sleep in it and we can minor illusion it.
Just have people
Halfway.
fall on you. Ah!
It's a good alarm.
I'll just sleep in the wall whenever you stop.
So where are you all bedding down? There's really not.
We'll just pick a place at the edge of
Yeah.
against the wall, I guess.
Well, yeah, like, I mean... Oh, can my ginormous brain...
Here we go. Here we go.
Using ropes and climbing
Dark
pythons.
Robin.
You know how like mountain climbers and shit have their tents rigged up on the side of mountains.
Ooh.
Okay.
Could I rig up the bedrolls in a similar fashion?
Or like on the side.
Just
of
on
the
the wall, but just up a little bit, like halfway up the wall or something like that. So at least we're not just gonna get bumped into by a giant millipede that's like, oh, dinner, and then swallow Ricky in his sleeping bag hole.
Yeah, because how
I
high,
have
how
cut
big
my
is
way
this?
out of work.
So it's probably only a 10-foot, semi-spherical.
Ah, well, in which case there's no point.
Yeah, let's just pitch up against
You,
the
you
wall.
could go about
far-
5 foot potentially.
There's-
It'd be tricky.
How far
A goblin
down-
could still stab you in the butt, though. So,
How
like,
far down the tunnel? Like, how long had we been going down? I just
Oh,
wonder if it's
probably
worth going
like
back to the main
A couple
chamber.
hours
Uh,
in before fatigue started. Well, before
Yeah.
8 a.m. was
Yeah.
told to you.
on the upside, if it's a 10-foot tunnel, I can cover the way towards us, where we know there's not a bunch of dead things.
The way you've come from.
Yeah, well, that we don't worry about, but the way we're traveling, we can caltrops that.
Okay.
Because if it's only 10 feet.
yeah, 100%.
So you make a carpet of.
Yeah, just across. And then, we'll be, I don't know, 20, 30 feet back from that, and then up against the wall, bed down.
Go into the wall.
Kincaid will sleep in the wall.
Interesting.
I'll just sleep on the floor.
Yeah, I'll just sleep up against the wall.
Yeah, just roll out my bedroll.
As you're all getting ready to rest,
Sand is quite soft, actually.
it's not really sandy. Yeah, it's kind of you're in rock and earth.
Clay and clag.
Lame dwarf
Also-
territory.
The 8 a.m. alarm means that it is Merida the 14th of Krelphus.
Good looking out. As you're about to settle down, Kincaid, as you're about to meld into the wall, you're all sitting there and you feel just the slightest tremor in the ground.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Oh
I don't
my
like it.
God.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I want to leave. I want to leave now.
It's very faint, almost imperceptible, but when you're laying down, you're like,
Oh, I've seen this bit of Jurassic Park.
Yeah, this is a miner's worst nightmare.
Oh shit.
I think we're about to meet whatever made this tunnel.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Do we
thinking,
run?
Like,
Do we just
10
run?
foot wide. Was this burrowed through the earth?
Hey, Ricky, what sort of weird carvings are those?
Yeah.
Would Ricky have any experience with stuff like this, and would he know, like, oh, it's better to run or, like, stay still and not create any tremors?
I will allow you
Or would Varus
to
know? 'Cause
use
he
your
lives in
stone cunning
underground.
here.
I've lived underground. I lived in the cities. I was spent
Yeah,
my
but
time
there would've-
whoring and carousing. And
Yeah, but there would have been like earthquakes and shit that you guys would have had to deal with,
I mean,
and you're underground.
On
so.
occasion.
probably, yeah, but also
Can I guidance?
not my
22.
problem.
Sure.
That's a servant's problem.
24.
24.
24.
You don't know what is causing it. Could just be an earthquake. If it's something that burrows, you know that they don't often rely on sight.
Yeah,
They would rely on
Tremors.
tremors.
yeah. So, like, as soon as Varus starts panicking, and I'm just like, nobody move.
Its vision is based on movement.
And they're like, shh, do not create any movement and tremors in the ground.
All right.
Let it pass.
Okay. So you're all laying there. You only felt like the slightest tremor. A couple minutes go by and you're all just like,
Remember those worm things I talked about that, like, if left with enough food and time, they grow? Not certain it was one of them.
Like from the play, Dune.
Kind of, yeah. Kind of like that. Except it can sense something. I forget. Yeah.
Boy.
See,
I
there,
hate everything
yeah.
about that.
Yeah, there was one mining tunnel back at home that they experienced tremors and they just kept digging. And then a giant super armored bug jumped out and tore them all to shreds.
Well,
That's what I was worried about.
when we met, there was the cave-in at the mines that we went to investigate,
It's true.
and it was
Did we ever find out what it did?
spider.
No, we don't know. She caused the cave.
She was there.
She was there.
Yeah, and her and a bunch of spiders were there.
Yeah.
wow, throwback to the first episode. Hot.
But yeah, I don't know.
Hot.
And if we remember correctly, you guys flooded that
Mm-hmm.
chamber.
Oh, okay, so look, unless this thing, that one at least, can breathe water, one down, right? Go
Well, you-
team.
Varys, you know that was a Drider. That was one of
that's
Lolth's,
Those
creations. Yeah.
As it were.
So you're all sort of laying there,
Back to sleep.
kind of on edge.
I just roll back over.
You never got to sleep. You're all just like,
Okay.
you don't feel any more tremors.
Do you want me to do first? What?
Yeah, probably.
Sure.
I'll leave you with Hermes.
Thanks.
Okay. How are you watching? You've got tunnel.
I'm sitting with my back against the wall and
Yeah. And you got
sentry.
10 feet of caltrops that way, like
Yeah.
covering that.
Cool. And Hermes is
On you, doing his
Yeah.
360.
Okay. During your watch, the rest of you sleeping away. Are you in the wall?
Can I do it? Can I do that?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
It's just like
It's all within the
like
rules.
I can't do anything when I'm in there. It's like, you basically go into the wall for 8 hours, then you use your movement. Using your movement, you step into it at the point you touch. Nothing of your presence remains visible or otherwise detectable by non-magical senses. While merged with the stone, you can't see what occurs outside of it, and any perception checks to here are with disadvantage. You remain aware of the passage of time, and you can cast spells on yourself while merged in the stone. You can use your movement to leave the stone where you entered it, which ends the spell, but you can't move. I can't wander around in the wall.
Yep.
It fucks me up if the wall gets if it gets damaged or change shape, it damages me. But otherwise,
Whereabouts are you?
pretty cool spell.
I've wanted to use it for so long because it's such a fun spell.
Infiltration mission.
Yeah, as an ambush,
Give,
Where
give
are
them
we?
a statue.
big block of marble.
Where is everyone sleeping?
I'll be
Up against the wall. This
on
side.
yeah.
This side. Yep,
Yep.
that's good.
Yep, I'll be sleeping in the wall, just kind of, I don't know, 5-10 feet away. Yep. I feel like we should all be, near each other.
I'll just be snoozing on that side there. Yeah. Where wall Ricky
When
is.
your farts at third. I mean, at Ricky.
Lucky I can't taste them.
Yep.
You guys all snoozing comfortably. Ricky, you're just like, I don't know what time it is, but I'm about ready for some shut eye. And then you feel it through your back. You feel the
Like rumble.
Yep. And it's a bit stronger than last time. Kincaid, you would awaken immediately.
I'm I'm in the wall.
Hell, I thought this was gonna be better.
This is like the best massage chair in all of
Oh my
existence.
god, my entire body is.
It was comfortable until the waves of seismic activity, whatever is causing that,
Sonic boom.
go through your body. You take 6 bludgeoning damage
Oh god.
as the walls begin to vibrate with some intensity. That would probably wake you guys. What are you doing inside the wall?
I think I'm good to leave the wall.
Yeah, that sounds
Okay.
like a fair plan.
So you
Just
out, and
Something's coming.
the tunnel is
It's back. I scoop up my shit. Armor piercing bolt locks
Ow.
in. Ow.
that's my favorite thing. That
Oh.
yeah, just pulling out.
It's like pulling a nose hair every time.
probably 40 feet back down the tunnel, the way that you've just come from. There is a crescendo of this shake, and then through the wall and across.
Horizontally kind of.
Yeah, so back here,
Yeah.
across, side to side. Ricky sees it, you would see it, you would see it. You would sort of just look over and you see something huge just from side to side through the tunnel. You're all just trying to sit as still as you can while this thing.
Very quiet.
And then the shuddering recedes. There's a large hole in the path you have just passed. It recedes enough that you eventually don't feel any more vibration. Your adrenaline's kicked in and you're like a little bit jittery, but feels like it's passed you by without noticing.
That giant bug shit my pants.
It's definitely a lockdown
He
here.
whispers.
Why do so many Underdark creatures have that weirdly specific power?
My pants too.
Some sort of strange evolutionary niche down here.
So
Back
it's
to
been like,
snoozing,
yeah.
I
Yeah, it's
guess.
like, third, and I think it's your watch.
You're well awake. You're like, that really twisted my neck.
I was so relaxed and then not relaxed at all. I think I will not sleep in the wall again.
Oh,
And now I'm not relaxed at all.
this is the opposite of a massage.
Almost want to see where it came from, but
I do, but not that badly.
You can,
Yeah.
you can if you
I
want.
mean we
And
can.
in
But
the
it's
morning, I am very sleepy.
What if you just send like Hermes down
Ricky's
there?
just like,
that's
oh.
also true.
Yeah.
Just send Hermes
Well,
down there to
like,
investigate it.
They'll send Hermes down there with like a walk into him so it can stay within the 120 feet. So he goes 40
Yep.
feet down the hallway and then 80 feet down there.
Mhm.
Just to see anything is at the end of the tunnel. I assume just goes for miles.
Tunnel just keeps going.
Yeah. All right. He comes back.
So you're not sure where it's come from. If it has any destination in mind, it seems aimless.
Yes.
Come from somewhere.
just
It's come from somewhere and it's going
vibrations or
somewhere.
something.
Like,
It's like a shark, but a worm and in the earth.
Was there any recognizable characteristics about it? Would I know jack shit about it? Was it mentioned
worm-like,
in
or was
horror
it-
stories, or you know, the boogeymen of Drow, or
Make,
don't be naughty, or
make
you get
a
eaten by
nature check.
That thing,
You'll get eaten by the worm.
the worm. Nature check, you say?
Yeah.
La worm. What's
22.
What's Italian?
Ooh,
for
spicy.
Skill,
Ew,
baby.
worm.
Oh, nice.
Il worme.
There's a pulse. His brain seems to
Bobbling.
swell in size.
Problem.
Yeah, some sort of chitinous worm.
Verma.
Il verma. The
Or
worm.
il barco.
It-
Or il lombrico.
Judging by the tunnel that it left in its wake, if it's around 10 foot, a young worm.
10 is young.
That's a young worm?
Alright, well.
You know that they can eat, well, travel through solid stone.
That's what I just witnessed.
You saw overlapping, like, armored hide as it bored straight past you. And you tell the others as much.
Yeah,
Big, yucky.
La worm.
that was a young one. That was a wee little baby.
What are they good eating?
Don't know.
Probably would never have come across anyone that had meat of such a creature.
Nope, don't know.
I'd eat it.
I would.
don't
I
doubt it.
also would.
You know that
Can we eat it?
its diet would be living creatures and stone, earth, rock.
Maybe it's
Sounds
okay. Yeah, it'd
Well-
probably be very tough meat. It's working very hard.
Where does all the earth go? Is it constantly pooping?
Maybe. Perhaps it's like the dwarves out of
Artemis
those
Fowl.
famous, in
Plays.
pulper work.
That great saga.
Where it, it's just kind of a tube and it sort of displaces it around the worm.
The tunnels are sort of self-sealing, if you get my drift.
Yeah.
So, Ricky, you'll watch, if you're all taking 2-hour stints, you'd probably be able to switch over. Who's taking over next?
I'll take over next.
Like old thorough bugger
Make a perception check.
or a donger.
20 minus 14.
Oh.
Almost.
Yeah, close.
You feel just very faint. Just for a couple of seconds, but nothing longer than that. 2 hours pass. Handover. You wake up. Varys. Go back to snoring. Varys. Perception, please.
17 on Hermes. 15 on me.
It's probably a 10-second burst of... but it's fairly rapid. Doesn't stick around. You base it purely off length and intensity of
Sounds like violence.
shimmies. But nothing stumbles across you.
Cool.
Keep an eye on the hallways, nothing there. Over to Kincaid. Are you doing a watch?
Because Varys has had 4 hours now. Can he just do the other two? Just because I can't see.
That's a good point.
So that's what we did last time, didn't we?
We did, talk about it just generally about, in the dark sort of stuff. Like, I don't have to sleep for 6 hours.
Yep.
We don't know the limits of that. Well, I suppose that's one night without it. Might as well start.
Well, yeah, because you can dream now or whatever.
I
Can't you?
can dream, and sometimes I need sleep, but the rules are very undefined as at this moment. I don't know the limitations. One night without sleep.
Without full 8 hours sleep.
Yep.
Banging.
So
Yeah,
Varys,
like I can.
Oh yeah, no, but I'm curious to test this anyway.
Yeah.
So you stay asleep, I'll stay up.
Okay.
Done my 4 hours meditate, and then I'm cool.
nothing for the last two.
Sweet.
Yeah, not a tremor. So, a full rest. Excellent work.
Oh, we didn't do our last sendings.
No.
Can we
I was
do
a bit
that?
nervous about making too much noise with that thing wandering around.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, because sendings are always entirely verbal and not.
Yes,
Have
and
you seen Kincaid message someone? Have you seen Kincaid have a conversation with himself out loud?
talking about his anus
never.
that exists.
Kincaid's never done that before.
But we will have a little level up there, boys. So, welcome to level 9.
Noon.
Oh, choice.
Sweat.
You've had a few encounters, you've had a few things happen.
We've had a
Killed
bit
some
going
stuff, and things, and people.
There's been stuff and things, actually.
I love stuff and things.
And we will end the sesh with a level up.
Yeah, dog.
Do we roll our little HP?
Well, if you want to roll it, if you want to take the mean,
I'm taking them. I'll
Absolutely
do
take
it
the
later, but I'm
average.
just taking them.
1d8
Because I have
or
plus
5.
1 to my constitution now, so
Is it
I'm
plus
just
one?
better always taking the mean.
Yeah, I'll take
but
it.
what if you roll really high?
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, I thought that another few times, and then I rolled
Wait,
than the average.
nice.
2s and
So,
3s instead.
I
Yeah.
rolled a 7
time.
and it's plus con, yeah?
Yeah.
So I am now above 100 HP.
Hey, triple digits! Congratulations. I would love
101.
Do the,
101 health. Nice. So, what do we all learn? What do we all get?
I get a
All
few
of us
fun-
get proficiency bonus to +4,
Yeah.
which
Okay.
is pretty big.
That's Horn.
I get a couple spells, but the main thing is I get a 3rd level. I get now 2 3rd level spell slots.
Yeah.
Nice.
I get.
Third level
I
slots.
have. So I already had 4th level spell slots, but now I have access to them.
To 4th level spells.
Yes.
And
Gotcha.
I get 5th level spells.
And I also get divine strike.
Okay, what's that do?
Once on each of my turns, when I hit a creature with a weapon attack, it does an extra 1d8 necrotic damage.
Nice. That's Horn.
I think it's either that or
I
the other one, which is I think it's that. Well, I'll tell you what I did also get, which is one of the so one of now that I have access to 4th level spells, some of the level 4 cleric spells could be pretty fucking handy here.
Oh,
really?
yeah.
So, banishment, good. Control water, whatever. Death ward, good.
Big.
handy.
Divination is interesting, but yeah, Guardian of Faith is very good. Locate creature, so the same as locate object, but locate creature.
Big.
And the other one that could be interesting down here.
So how does locate creature? Is it like a 1,000-foot radius
Yep.
as well?
So describe or
Yeah,
name
pretty
a
much
creature that's familiar, sense the direction as long as it's within 1,000 feet. If it's moving, you know where it's moving. The spell can locate a specific creature known to you or the nearest creature of a specific kind, such as a human or a unicorn,
Okay.
so long as you've seen a creature up close within 30 feet at least once.
I'd say, I
Within
think
30 feet of that unicorn.
Yeah, I was dancing with it. I think the biggest one would be all of our like +2 attacks and spell attacks and stuff all
Yeah,
go
big
up.
time. And also because this is level 8 for me as a cleric, I get an ASI.
Ooh.
Did you only take one druid?
Oh no, sorry.
I thought you took two druid.
No, because this is level 6 for me as a cleric.
Okay, so you
So
took
I
three.
don't. Yeah, so I don't get the. I don't get the divine strike. I get inescapable destruction. So necrotic damage dealt by. I ignore resistance to necrotic damage.
Ooh, that is really good.
Yep.
Because
Yep.
you do a lot of necrotic.
Yeah. And the last, and I get an ASI, and stone shape is my last spell that I get access to.
Is that just
You touch
what
a
you
stone
call-
object of medium size or smaller, or a section of stone no more than 5 feet in any dimension, and form it into any shape that suits your purpose.
Like make
So,
a
for
hole in a
example,
wall.
you could shape a large rock into a weapon, idol, or coffer, or make a small passage through a wall, as long as the wall is less than 5 feet thick.
Or
You
imagine
could-
like just big clumps of stone and like statue, sell for a bunch of money.
The other one that I can do is you can also shape a stone door or its frame to seal the door shut. The object you create can have up to 2 hinges and a latch, but finer mechanical detail isn't possible. So I can just be like, there's a door there, and we can close it and lock it.
Yeah, damn.
Down in the Underdark, I can see that coming in handy.
Yeah, being able to.
What do you get
I have no idea.
A roguish archetype.
for do you get anything for
Being a regular rogue, my seek attack goes up to 5d6. Everything else, no idea.
Okay, nice. Well, I can tell you right now
That'd be handy.
if you'd like to know. There's a working title on the name of the ability,
Cool.
but effectively you understand that you can store the pain in that you take and use it in certain ways.
Right.
You've already learned the barbed.
The leak shot,
Yep. You've already got
armor pen.
armor pen. Yes.
Yeah, but the armor pen and the share pen.
So you learn to use that pool of pain. For every point of damage that you take, it fills this pool, which already functions.
Yep.
But now you can use it. I affectionately call it slay on hands. So you can dump that pain into the shot. I don't have an actual name for it. That's just what I call it.
I mean,
I like it.
can you improve that?
Yeah, I don't know. But so your pool
Let me lay hands on you, my son.
slay on hands. I thought it was a good name. So
And the hit point pool, the max the pool can be filled is still 10.
no,
Okay.
the pool goes up to 25.
Holy shit!
God damn.
So you can turn damage that you take and cause yourself using the bone bow. You can now use that.
So, like, say for example, I've got 10 points in the thing.
Yep.
I shoot a man. Do I choose to do that before or after the hit?
After the hit.
Oh,
So
that's
it's like
disgusting.
like a smite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
That's disgusting. Well, no, 25 in there. I crit. I sneak attack. I dump 25 extra on top.
You're making moppies.
I think I get the number 1 slot. Not too far from him, I think.
Yep.
I think I'm just waiting for a crit at this point.
Yeah.
I need to stab myself a little bit, and the pool, does it reset on a long rest, or do I just keep it and I just keep track of it?
It empties after. I don't actually know if I've defined that. It empties after X amount of time. But yeah, after that, any damage you take starts topping it back up.
Cool, easy peasy.
But yeah,
Yeah, no, sweet. I will write that down when I get home.
nice.
And Ty, I would love to chat with you about teleportation circle.
Okay.
Because it says when you first gain the ability to cast this spell, you learn the sigil sequence for 2 on the material plane.
For 2 locations.
Of 2
Two teleportation
circles.
Yep.
So,
the phone number.
just, whether that is something that is possible or it exists or whatever,
Sure.
we can chat about.
Yep.
See if
No.
that's-
be
No whackers.
Yeah.
handy to get us out of the Underdark.
Yeah.
Right quick and in a
Yeah, it's
hurry.
like, oh, yeah, 5 days down, but it's like, hey, I mean, I know that Ashara won, or
That's
even,
cool. That'll be in the palace. That works.
But yeah, like just
Yeah, imagine you've been going down for 5 days, coming
Coming
back.
yeah.
Deal.
And we'll wrap the sesh there. So you took the median health.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
As did
so
you?
It's gonna be 4 plus 1.
I rolled.
You
I
rolled. You
one
rolled.
above
And you
the
both rolled
median.
well. Very nice.
Isn't it 5?
D8.
no.
D8.
D8s. Yeah, it's 5.
Oh, okay, so it's 6. So 5 plus
6. Every point counts.
Yeah. Yeah, so my max is now 45. And yeah, I get. So that's.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, a cleric 7, druid 2. So I actually don't get anything except for access to
Spells.
4th levels. So I now have a 5th level spell slot, but no 5th level spells.
5th level 8 every day, baby.
Yeah, and I get 4th level. I can now prepare 4th level spells, and my 2 domain spells that I get like auto prepared are Blight and Death Ward. Death Ward auto prepare every day is pretty damn good.
Death Ward is a really nice
Pretty
one.
is good, and Blight's just generally good.
Blight's pretty nice.
Especially now that you ignore. Oh no, you don't ignore necrotic just yet, or
Yeah, I do. I got that last level. So
Ignore
I
resistance.
ignore resistance to
Yeah.
necrotic.
Yeah. So yeah, but I mean that if we ever fight, which potentially at some point we fight some kind of organic tree, plant, something or other based opponent.
well, imagine if you had that with the mushroom mound we fought at.
Oh yeah, the shambling
It's just-
mound.
Back,
It makes the save with disadvantage,
Disadvantage.
and it does max damage. So it's just 64 necrotic damage.
Yeah.
It's just
Like,
positives.
yes, withering.
Right, folks. Thank you for watching.
Level
We'll
4.
see you next time.
Great.
Look after yourselves. Look after each other. Don't hurt peace.
Not Blackbriar.